Hey everyone, this is Corey with Wilkie's Movies and Music, and thanks for stopping in again for another movie club. We're on to the fourth episode, and it's the first one of the new year. So coming into 2024, I figured, I got to do something a little bit special. Can't just have a regular one to, start off the new year. And so I figured, what's better than having one guest? We'll have two guests on. So right now, I'll just go ahead and not waste any time and bring them on. But we have Meka and Kira. No, I love it. I love the energy.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh my God, that's so funny to me.
You guys are going to be in sync the whole night.
I know. She's about to say what she calls them.
So thank you. I was just saying just a little bit earlier, thank you so much for, coming on to the show. I know we've ran into each other in probably many chats and, over the past year, but first time kind of face to face, getting to have a little, chat and, now talk about a movie that you picked out for us for tonight. But so anyway, thank you very much for coming on.
So excited. We were so excited to be on it, Corey. Because like you said, we've been watching your channel and really love it. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much. And and that's something too that I love following you both as well. And I know, and I was going to say, I'm not going to put any pressure on you. And I know you mentioned something on it, but one thing that I liked, and I was going to bring it up tonight too, and whether it's now or a little bit later, but was your podcast that you have going on. And I think I really got into, so the last two, I want to say it was and I wrote it down too, but the kind of the, one was the horror TV shows, to kind of watch. And then there was the kind of the underrated villains or bad guys. And I enjoy both of those a lot.
Oh, thank you. I know we just got to be more consistent. Yeah, that's our goal, Corey, this year, because last year we was doing a lot like moves and all this stuff. So we like start and then kind of like we work and everything. But we said 2024 because we get confident. Yeah, we got some stuff planned this month in February. So it's making us feel like good. Yes.
Well, definitely. I'm looking forward to that then. So that's one thing is, we were just talking about a little bit earlier is I know I do very little and I'm just starting out with this and I'm already finding out that it's hard to fit it into, just regular life schedules sometimes. And I really would like to get back to trying to dig more into pre-recorded videos a little bit. I did a few of those to kind of get my feet wet and then jumped into the live stream, but it just didn't seem like at the time I could handle both.
It's a lot. For sure. And we want to do more of probably the pre-recorded. I mean, we'll sprinkle in the lives, but I think pre-recording gives just a little bit more flexibility.
I could definitely see that. You can kind of, whatever time works for you, a spur of the moment, even you can sit down and just start recording.
And we could probably do a couple like episodes and just like kind of put them out there.
I've heard a lot of people say that, and I guess that's a really smart thing to do, where they're like, oh yeah, I did like 4 videos on just one day. I had an afternoon and I
just kind of got them out and knock them out. Yeah.
But I was laughing though, because they were like, yeah, I got change of shirts. And I just have them sitting there. And then, so people don't think I'm like not doing laundry or something.
That's so true. Or be like, that's my favorite shirt. Yeah.
Well, I've already gotten that because I honestly don't spend a ton of money on clothes. So I don't have a ton. So I like really have to look at like, okay, what shirt did I wear the last video? Because I've already had some people say, it's like, Corey, you need to get a couple more shirts or something a little more.
Really?
And I haven't even done that much. They're like, we've seen that one already before.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. See, if it's a good shirt, keep on rocking it.
Hey, I guess I'm boring. I just have like,
I think it's comfort. Like, Meka knows this. I'm a minimalist. Well, I'm trying to be in the sense of I have a capsule wardrobe, a black shirt, a white shirt, a black sweater. I keep it very simple here. Yeah.
Well, you know how much easier it would probably be to get ready in the morning if you just had all the exact same thing, and it's like you don't even have to, think about it.
Very light. Yeah. Have what you need, what you like.
I'd be a horrible minimalist. I always see people doing those like. Sorry, I know we're kind of going off, but like I said, this is my excuse or my selfish way of being able to like just have a chat and talk with some people that I've kind of met through chats and Instagram and everything on YouTube. And but no, you watch those little shows where they do the tiny homes and everybody's got to pare down.
She would love to live in a tiny home. So I could totally do it.
It sounds cool in theory to me, but I could not go from I'd have such a hard time from where I'm at now to get to the point where I could fit into one of those things.
I could do it like tomorrow.
I know. Well, see, the big thing with a tiny home is like probably where you put the movies. So.
That would be that would be over the top.
Yeah, there'd be all kinds of considerations you'd have to look at there. But well, hey, I know that I see a few people popping in here real quick, so maybe I'll kind of run through the chat here real quick and just see who's here. But, hey, Johnny, what's up, cool kids?
Oh, cool kids.
No, Johnny's the original cool kid.
Oh yeah, I love
just
Johnny.
say that. Anthony, what's up?
Yeah, he was on your last show.
My last one. Yep. I tricked him into it just like I did with both of you. So saying hi to each other. Holland, how are you doing?
Hollands, love Hollands.
See, what's up, Corey, Meka and Kira? I'll be with you in like 20 minutes. I'm finishing up a movie. Hey,
let us know what you're watching, Holland.
I know, curious now.
Yeah, give us a little mini review when you get back. Is it worth watching or not?
No, exactly. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it can save you some time if you get a little warning ahead of time.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Saying hi to each other.
Yes.
I always love seeing this too. I'm seeing double. You never get that, do you?
Oh my goodness, it's so funny. I can't even take it.
Laren, what's up, buddy?
Laren, yes.
Laren's awesome.
Yeah.
There's so many awesome people out in the. That's what's fun when I don't know. I get a kick out of this too, just kind of running through and like seeing the familiar names popping up and saying hi. And then everybody talking to each other.
I think we did.
Oh, connection interrupted.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I can still hear you.
Oh,
wow.
Let's see. I wonder if can you hear me?
Oh.
Can you still hear me out there?
I thought we lost you for a
moment.
Okay. It kind of went pixelated for a little bit. But
I was like, what score? Yeah.
I could still hear you just fine, but.
Oh, yeah. Well, did you hear us? We was like, what's going on?
I was just glad I didn't hear like, oh my gosh, this Corey.
Oh my God, no. We were just so nerve-wracked. Like, oh my God, man down.
It's that because we just had the Spectrum.
Well, Charter, you guys.
We just had them out like for the 13th time to fix
unreal.
The signal. Something is going on. Yeah,
that is the worst to deal with.
Oh yeah,
those things,
not gratitude, but like I kid you not, has been more than probably 100 times.
Yeah, they can't figure it out. They've been out here literally so much times.
Oh man, that's a pain, definitely. But Collector Move Man saying what's up, Corey, Meka, and Kira. How you doing?
Hey,
we got Dirk in here. I always love saying his channel name, the Subjective. I messed it up. I was doing so good with it. Subjective Perspective Collective.
Oh, Subjective Perspective Collective. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister. And I was like doing so well with it the last couple times, and then of course I messed it up tonight. So, Laren, I love my flannels. Hey, it's
yes. Oh, flannel.
There you go. Yeah.
It's I'm in the Midwest, and it's nice winter weather now. So, and actually a little better than normal,
Midwest.
But
yes.
I got lots of flannels and sweatshirts. It seems.
Oh, very nice. I love it.
Saying hi to everybody. Tiana.
Oh, Tiana. Hey,
Tiana. I always love seeing Tiana.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Hey, ladies and Corey.
Hello.
All right. Saying hello. Got a few more to run through here, but Gizmo, what's up, man? Corey is doing good. Now you have to get that well decorated with some nice.
Oh yes,
come on, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I just grabbed some posters from oh my God, Whatnot. It has me in an addiction. You know,
some good ones though. Yeah, some good ones.
Yep. Gizmo's gotta give me a hard time every once in a while. So I know I'm baby steps. I'm working on things. I'm like,
you want to make sure it's the right one, Corey.
Yeah, I know. That's where I was kind of trying to tuck myself away a little bit to not have to like tear down and set up each time, and then also kind of not take over the house from the rest of the family. So I'm kind of tucked in a little corner of my little office here, but I know I need to do something. I'm pretty boring.
Yeah, well, we're trying to play with the walls too. We don't have anything up yet, so I'm trying to work on
that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got your nice movie collection behind you.
Oh yeah, still a work in progress.
Work in progress. Yes, well, we got
looking around here.
Yeah, these are set up and everything. Yeah.
Now you just have to do everything else around us.
Yeah, and maybe we'll do a tour when it's all done.
Oh, that'd be fun. I love that.
I think people always like seeing that. I think people see the behind the scenes a little bit. You always see
behind the scenes. Yeah.
You always see like what's right there, but not looking the other way. What you're seeing.
Exactly.
give the other perspective. But
I like that, Corey. You might have to do that. Behind the scenes.
Do it. I got a lot of work before I'll do that with this room here. A lot of work. It's my work office too, and it has turned into a little bit of a catch-all and storage room too. So
because we do have some days where we telework from home, so we'll use this room too as well.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yep. No, I will have to do lots and lots of work before I show all the way around here. So Click to Move Man is saying, hey guys, I'm going to be posting my top 10 movies of 2023 soon, so I won't be able to talk for very long here.
I love seeing what people recommend.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those. Yeah,
that's awesome. Cool. Yeah, thanks for stopping in while you can. We always appreciate that. Gizmo saying a hard time, man. Yep. No room for feelings, man. Just get that well decorated, and then we can cry together, full of feelings.
Yeah. You could do like Tim too, like kind of switch him out too. You know what I mean? You don't have to kind of stay with one thing. I think that's kind of cool. Switch him out.
That would be a lot of fun, and like even through the season, you could like going into different holidays, and you could have all kinds of things that you could throw up there. So
rotate it in and out.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, I think I ran through a lot of those pretty quickly. So,
nice.
No, that's nice. As soon as I say that, probably a couple of hours we'll probably talk
love
here.
it.
But and like just right when I said that, Johnny's that reminds me. I need
a couple of people doing.
It's good to see kind of what people are making people's lists.
Yeah.
So, if you got some ideas rolling around, like. So, you're throwing out like the 2023 list, your top ones, or maybe what you're looking forward to in 2024.
Oh, so we literally are definitely going to do what we're looking forward to. And we're going to specifically just try on month to month.
Yeah.
In terms of TV, specifically, and film.
Yeah, because we're going to do an episode for this month. What we like coming up, because we do a lot of TV too. For TV and film.
Right.
Yeah, but I think for last year was some of my favorite. Talk to Me was one of my favorites. Cobweb I liked.
Oh, yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I just watched, it came out last year.
Eileen. That was
really good with Anne Hathaway.
It's like a noir. I feel like I would put it as dark.
It's dark, but it's really good.
Yeah. I have not seen that one. I really Cobweb, I bought that when it came out, and that was a nice surprise to me. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, and I ended up enjoying that a lot. And then I just watched Talk to Me not long, like within the last week, and that was good. But there was a couple parts that I'll admit it, I cringed at a couple parts.
Memorable scenes for sure.
Oh gosh, we won't need to go into the spoil things.
I know, but you had to be like this.
There was a few moments where I was just like, oh no.
The theater to see that one.
Yes. I loved it in the theater.
Yeah. No, it definitely. What was the other one that you said? Cobweb?
Eileen. And then we also Leave the World Behind.
Leave the World Behind.
We wanted to do a review of that. We thought that was really good. It had such mixed reviews, but we thoroughly enjoyed it.
The Netflix one
with Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, all-star cast.
Yeah.
Mahershala
Ali, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm starting writing notes. I've learned that I keep a little pad of paper here to remind me some things, but then I write down a lot of movies that people say.
I know. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's so many things we did watch last year.
It's a lot. And when you kind of
think about it.
So Dirk was saying, I got to go. I'm trying to finish my Man with Icy Eyes. I'll check the replay. Thanks, Dirk. Hey, thanks for just stopping by and saying hey. But Cody was saying hi, Corey. So saying hi. Y'all be good at it. Take care, everyone. Thanks for stopping, Dirk. But yeah.
Oh, the holdovers.
That was really good.
Yeah. I just thought about that. I saw the holdovers. I really like that one.
Exceptional.
That was my New Year's Eve watch. My wife and I watched that New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah. Did you like it, Corey? It was great.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was one of our 25 days of Christmas movies, and now it'll be like an annual watch for the holiday. I loved it.
Okay, yeah, no, I think I even commented on one of your Instagram posts, and I think you've mentioned like, oh, this is going to be an annual.
Yeah, I love it.
But
yeah, we really enjoyed it.
That one surprised me a lot. Not that I just didn't know much about it going into it, so it was way. I don't know. I was pleasantly surprised.
You would think at first you think it might go in a similar direction to kind of like what some films have done before, but I like that it incorporated the three characters and the twists that it did.
I like it.
Well, and it kind of hit a lot of grounds there too. I mean,
there
was, a lot of like there was even some comedy, but there was
drama,
a lot of emotional drama.
It talks about mental health.
And, it tackled a lot.
Race relations, like economic status.
Yeah. No, that definitely was a really good one. So, so for the new year, I know I was wasn't putting you on the spot when I was talking about your past podcast, but were you thinking of dipping back into that again? And
No, you go.
So funny. Well, you know what we were thinking? We've always struggled with trying to figure out kind of the balance of doing video and the podcast. And the podcast honestly was our passion in terms of like making sure that's consistent. But we've noticed trying to juggle both. Either one has gotten we've been inconsistent in one avenue. So what we're thinking now is potentially doing videos that we can transition directly to audio. I mean, there might be some that are specifically better in terms of an audio format, but we think we could manage that better. Better.
I was just going to say that because I've gotten it since I've been jumping into the YouTube thing a little bit more here recently. I've been watching a lot of other videos about making things, ideas, but that's one thing it seemed like had popped up quite a bit was like if you're going to do a podcast, like to tape it, to have a video of it, and then you can like throw it onto multiple platforms.
Right.
You could have your YouTube, you could have your Spotify or whatever.
Yeah, because I think we do all platforms, but I think and we've been doing usually when we do the audio, we just load it up to the YouTube too.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do a combination. Yeah.
I think where we kind of struggled is because we both work pretty rigorous jobs, honestly, that honestly by the time we come home we're like, oh, stick a fork in us, done. You know what I mean? And so we just have to find a firm balance with work and then always what we really like, the creative piece that we actually really love, that we hate, that we haven't been able to give as much adequate attention to. So that's our goal for 2024 to be.
We're just gonna be dropping them.
No, I hear you. I definitely like that. There's so many nights where it's a nice thing too, but there's so many nights where it's just like I just feel like putting in a movie or a show and laying back on the couch and
we've been guilty of that.
I know. And then I just binged the Netflix show last night. I was like, oh
yes. And I've been binging True Detective and prep for the new series.
I am so excited for that one. And
so excited.
So I'm going to be honest with you. I've only seen the first season and I love the first season.
I'm trying to get this one to watch the first season.
I watch the first one.
And the second and the third, but I agree, Corey, the first hands down.
I was like, I'm just going to go into the fourth.
I tell you, if the first one, that was one of the first, I don't get into shows very much, and not because I don't like them. It just seems, I don't know if it's my attention span or whatever. I don't know what it is, but even ones I like, I have a hard time sticking with it and I'll end up going to a movie or something. But that was the first time I experienced actually binging a show.
Our kitten Corey in the background.
Oh, you're fine. You'll hear my dog barking before too long, probably. So you're all good. But no, that first season, that was the first time I really like dipped into like binging a show. Like I was, there was like one weekend, like my family was gone and I like watched the first episode and I was like, oh, I got to see what's going to happen next. And I watched the next one. And then I'm like, oh, it's only midnight. I'll throw in another one. But each one's like an hour or so. So no, I'm looking forward to that. And that's going to be out here before too long.
Yes, the 14th.
I know. Yes. Yeah. And we're actually going to do that's because we're going to do that's going to be one of the shows we talk about.
We want to kind of break that down episode by episode. So every time an episode airs, we'll actually have a discussion about it right after.
Oh, I'd love
we actually going to follow that one along and do an episode for each episode, probably.
See, that would be great to know, and I'd love to watch the episodes and then listen along with that. I think that would be a fun thing.
We're going to do that, a recap for that one.
Yeah, no, I'd like that. Collector Moveman was asking if you guys have seen Oppenheimer yet.
No, that's on our list. Because we didn't go to the theater because I couldn't do the time frame. Probably was too much for me in the theater. But that is one I plan to watch. It's on our watch list. Yep. And it'll be good to watch.
I want to watch that in Maestro.
Oh yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things.
There's a lot of ones.
Yes, there's a couple.
So many movies, so few hours in the day, right?
And then we balance, like I said, we do a lot of TV as well.
Right. That's the piece that really kind of affects us in terms of like film and TV, because sometimes we just like watching a series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we usually try to get in one a day though. but sometimes things come up, but we do try.
Oh, absolutely. Dude loves movie. Hey, Cody. What's up, everyone? Happy New Year. Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button.
Oh, love it.
Yes. Do that. I always love him jumping in there. And it was cool. He was just nominated, wasn't he? The horror YouTuber of the month.
That's exciting. Yeah.
Yep. Cody, I went out there. I put my vote in on that. So that was cool to see.
That's awesome.
Gizmo, he's talking about the movie. They're going back and forth. Sometimes it's hard to tell when people are throwing stuff back and forth.
We learn to keep track of where you last were. Yeah.
I've been trying
our vision isn't the best.
Our vision is not the best.
Oh
so you be in the comments like this.
Yeah. Well, you'll see me too. I'm like, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Two of us though, so when we do live streams, one person we kind of just designate for the comments. You know what I mean?
You got a co-pilot,
Yes, exactly. Oh, yes, and you might see a peek of a kitten, Corey.
No, it's okay. Go for it.
Brand new and so needy.
We got two.
They definitely, well, my dog is not new and he still is very needy. He loves to have his attention, so I can see the tail going.
Oh, yeah. She's funny. Yeah.
That's funny. Gizmo saying, When Evil Lurks is my favorite from 2023, but I've only seen 3 decent to good films out of the 40 films I've seen from 2023.
Love it. Only 3. Wow.
So he watches a lot of movies, but I know
it's really hard to find those gems.
Mm-hmm.
He likes older movies a little bit more than what's more recently coming out. And but yeah, definitely he puts in a Lauren, how you doing? Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing fantastic tonight.
Oh, yes, no complaints.
You're doing great.
Made it to the new year.
I know.
Yeah. we made it.
I know. It doesn't even feel like it's a new year. But I said, yeah.
Yay, I know.
I already messed up already and wrote 2023 on something.
Oh, I know.
So.
I was doing that at work.
All of my paperwork at work. I said, oops.
Yep. What's up? Hey, Del.
Hey, Del.
Thanks for dropping in.
Love it.
What I always love too is like there's so many people in here that have great channels and content they're putting out too.
Oh, yeah, and we love Del. We've been on Del's channel a couple times.
I love it.
Well, maybe a little bit of a spoiler, but I think I might have twisted his arm on jumping on one of these with me.
Oh, I love it, as you should, Corey. Love to see you there.
Yeah.
He's that's what a lot of this group too has been so supportive, and I'm sure you've felt this too, where whether it's jumping in a chat and saying hey, and like if somebody's out there or leaving a comment. He was an early one too that threw out a compliment to me about
very supportive.
When I went back to him, I was like, honestly, I always feel bad like giving a compliment back because I don't feel like I have to, but if I truly feel like it, I want to. But I told him I wish. He always seems so calm and collected when he's like
very much so.
And I was like, I wish I had that. Like he's just like, I'm just hanging out, not nervous at all. And like maybe he is, but he doesn't show it.
I don't get any nervousness from you, Corey. You're doing great.
You're doing great.
Have you ever seen the memes where it's like me on the outside and it's really calm, and it's like me on the inside and things are like going like crazy? And sometimes I feel like that. So
I do think that is understandable, normal,
and especially kind of with the live streams.
Definitely. My goodness, we'll probably be very rusty. Might go black and lose everyone.
We just go with it. I mean, just oops. We've been doing one live stream one time, and it completely we kept talking. I guess we got flags. We was just talking and talking.
It was black. It was talking to ourselves, Corey. So,
I'm waiting for the time where I forget to take my mute button. I've done that a couple times.
My goodness.
And I'm just like, and then I wait like a minute later and I see everybody in the comments going, mute.
Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah, that was at least, we were just talking to like air.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, that was so fun. And that was so funny to me before we realized that.
What I was telling somebody, I was like, as soon as I like feel like I'm getting a little comfortable, I start that little countdown timer and you hear that music go into it. I don't know why I started getting nervous. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm actually going to go.
Oh, Corey. I mean, I feel like you're a natural, honestly.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Except I get a little nervous. I get a little too chatty, and then I start getting blushed. So you'll see, like, 50. I'm 50 Shades of Red usually. Doing this. Oh goodness. So no, Gizmo was saying my girlfriend's dog was named Kira.
Kira.
So she passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, She loved watching films.
And destroying my shoes.
I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm so glad that
I know our fur babies. Love the fur babies.
You get so connected to those darn things.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
100%. They're family.
Mm-hmm. No, we've definitely do that with our dogs a lot. So thank you to everyone who voted. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that is awesome. Can't wait to see. He's another one. He has so much energy and
he does.
And each person I've kind of like running across has a little something that I was like, I wish I could have a little bit of that or a little bit of that or a little bit. And I'd say for the two of you, I know you can probably say like, oh no, it's not all the time, but every time I see you on like live, you guys are always so positive and so happy.
Yes, thank you, Corey.
We try to be.
We have moments.
Everybody, there's no way you can't. I mean, but I don't know. It's just there's certain people like I hear their voices and it just brings a smile to your face because it's just happy.
Corey, too kind.
Yeah, and I think the key too is being like just being authentic and being yourself. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what. Oh gosh, and that's where I hate when I started to try to talk about something that somebody said and I'm blanking on who said it, but it was something like
all the time, Corey.
Well, it's just like be honest, because if you're not honest to who you really are, it's going to come out sooner or later. And it might as well just start off just how you are, and if people want to stick around, they stick around. So Holland finished the movie. What's up? Hey, Holland, you were supposed to give us a little. Yeah, what did you watch?
I know, I'm so on the edge of my seat there. I'm like,
Cody wants a new kitty.
We got 2 new kitties, Cody. Yeah,
5 months.
Yeah, now they 5 months. Still crazy. They crazy though.
So did you get them from little kittens from somebody, or
we got them when they were 8 weeks?
That's probably too early.
And now they just turned 5 months. And we had a senior guys, so a 19-year-old, 17-year-old recently passed away. So they're a new crew full of zestful energy. So if you hear crashes and things breaking around us, that is literally the kitties.
Yep, Blair. Yeah, he did win. That was awesome on that. But yeah, I know when you go through that little kitty or the little puppy phase, it's always like a test of, I don't know, your patience.
100%. You have to remind yourself, Corey, they're kittens.
They're babies.
Yeah. They're still learning. Learning. Be patient with them. But Chris C, the Slasher Dude, evening all. Slash the like button. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for stopping in, bud.
I love it.
And sorry, we'll get back to it, but just kind of running through some of the chat really quick. But what evil lurks I saw on cinema, good what they managed to do with only $4 million, but the sound design bugged me.
Yeah, it was on Shudder too.
Yep. So Gizmo is in the film industry business, and so he probably really focuses on some of those things a little bit more than some of us. It seems like, but yeah, he's got a great film knowledge.
Awesome. I see his name sometimes in chat.
Yep, he's got a great channel going too.
Noted.
Yep, he's a fun one. So still need to watch When Evil Lurks, Gizmo. Yep, I have.
And they have it on Shudder too.
Yep.
Oh, hey Garrett.
Garrett, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Speaking of another guy that has a lot of positive
fellow
energy,
Massachusettsian.
He's been throwing up a bunch of videos of. I have to find out what all he ends up purchasing from Vinegar Syndrome. He's been doing.
Yeah, just with some stuff and Kira just got me what's the one Kira got?
Oh yes, Villains.
Oh yeah, Kira just got me
Christmas gift.
The Villains.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just got a few things in my basket too.
Oh yeah, I love the
while they
growing basket.
Yeah, while they have the sale. Well, no, I narrowed it down. I just got 2 right now. That's it.
And this is nothing against Vinegar Syndrome, but it's very new to me, and I have not dipped my toe into that pool.
Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah. Not all the selections, but I love their packaging and how they put things together. But they have had some good movies that I've grabbed, so I do have a couple of their titles.
Oh, that's cool. And I've heard that from some people too. Like they like it, but then they're like, yeah, we kind of learned where to.
Exactly.
Some of this stuff.
Yeah, and we usually like with me, as everyone knows, I always I only get stuff I've already seen before. You know what I mean?
Stuff that you like
and stuff that I like, so I already know what I want to get if I see it.
Gotcha. So hey, Ashley.
Oh, hey,
Ashley. Thanks for stopping in. She was my first guinea pig.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, we watched that one with Frozen. Yeah.
Yep. No, I've been so lucky with, I wouldn't say lucky, and it's probably pretty obvious because the people I'm picking out, I've ran into and had great interactions with them through chats or Instagram or what have you. But everybody so far has been so easy to talk with. And so I think that's helped a lot with this.
Yeah. So, it was so awesome to see Ashley on there. I love her channel. And especially when I was starting before we even started the Instagram with Double Feet podcast, when I did my horror one. Yeah, she was one of the first people I kind of followed. I just love her style and everything.
Oh, I know. I say when I was looking at hers when I first started following her, and even now still, I'm like, my pictures are so boring. But it's fun to see what other people can do.
Oh yeah, I love her layouts are fire. I love them.
Oh yeah, yep. I gotta probably pick up my game a little bit. So oh man. The chat is hard to kind of follow sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. And sometimes I just delegate that to Meka. I'm like,
my girl just came on. Look here, our girl just came on.
Oh, we got to get down to that one because I got to saying hi to everybody. Let me see here. So Holland was saying, I finished a little indie movie called What Keeps You Alive. Oh,
that's what we're talking about.
Oh yeah. Have you ever heard of it? Holland, we may have watched that one. We may have watched that one. So,
the perfect night you're joining us here.
You probably had to get it snuck in there before we started talking about it. So, well, cool. Awesome. I always kind of wondered with
world.
I wondered if people would kind of start catching on with that, where they'd want to watch it ahead of time and join in with the discussion or not. So we'll see. I'm still kind of playing around with it, but New England baby. That sounds way cooler than like Iowa, baby.
No, give that Midwest some credit.
Yeah, that's what I love. The basketball. One of my favorite basketball teams.
Oh yeah,
we got some
guys.
Oh, there you go.
Clark. Yeah.
Hey Mel. Hey ladies and Corey. LOL. Yeah, I know I'm the afterthought on this one, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm still gonna have fun with it. So like I said with you, and I think Mel thinks I'm joking sometimes, but like I said, with Meka and Kira, when I hear your voices, I get a smile because I'm like, you guys have that fun, just happy energy to you. Mel, the same way, but I hear her laugh, how can you not smile? How can you not smile?
A fellow lost girl.
Yeah, I think she was like, I thought people would just say I'm cackling, but I'm like, I don't care, whatever you want to call it. It brings a smile to my face.
I love Mel.
Yep. She's a fun one, and I got to meet her in person, so that was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was a cool experience too. Where some people were being very welcoming for me to not. I had been in the chats for a while, but had never put anything out on YouTube, and I ended up getting to do a meetup in Iowa with. There's Stacy from Make It a Blockbuster Night. Jake from Steelbook Obsessed.
Oh, look at that.
Mel. And then Bob from Bob's Blu-ray.
Look at that. That's a cool meetup.
I had such a fun time, but my family were texting me throughout the day, and they were thinking I was going to get mugged or something like that. I was like, they're like, you're going to meet a bunch of people you met off the internet.
Right? Oh my gosh.
And then that's what my kids were joking with me. They were like, I thought you were the one that were supposed to warn us about not meeting.
I love Corey that they were actually warning you, like, be cautious. Be mindful.
Well, they're like, are you meeting in a public place? Are you going to have your phone with you? And I was like,
Corey, whatever you gave them in terms of valuable input, this stuff, because they're giving it back to you.
Yeah.
Well, I told them, I was like, I feel safe. We're starting off at a Barnes and Noble, so I figured
what can go wrong?
I'll go run to the I don't know, the book stalker and ask them for help.
Customer support.
I know, customer support. I know.
Oh goodness. So no, wow. Everybody throwing it. Thank you so much. And that's where
love to see it.
Tiger Blue saying hi, Corey, and hi, Meka.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm late to the party. No, it's all right, Tiger Blue. You got to be early morning hours, I think, because I think you're UK, I believe.
Oh, look at that!
Wow, that's good.
So, and that's same with Gizmo when he's jumping in. I want to say he's Norway.
Oh my God, Norway. Yeah, well, we watch a lot of foreign films. So, TV shows, they're really good. Norway.
He was giving me a lot of good suggestions.
You might correct me. Was Modus? Modus is one that was based in a Nordic country, but I can't recall off the life of me.
Yeah, that's one you just watched.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy was saying, "What keeps you?" Yep, on Tubi right now. It's
Tubi.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yep. And that's actually how
they took it off.
Oh really?
It used to be, yeah.
Okay. That's how I ended up having to watch it, because when we decided on it, when I was going to go out and buy it, and so I still have it coming, but it was arriving after our stream. So I was like, well, I'll watch it on Tubi. But hey, you can watch it for free on Tubi if you want to check it out.
You gotta love Tubi. I'm telling you, it comes through.
They have some gems on there, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of good movies on there.
Yeah, big library,
definitely.
Yeah.
When I started digging into doing these streams, I was I was surprised. I knew it was out there, but I hadn't really dug into the library.
Oh yeah, we love Tubi.
Oh
Yo,
yeah,
that's good.
Tubi, so yeah, sometimes it's so funny,
for
like
free.
the movies they have.
That was saying I was driving but listening. Corey, I've heard my calmness is both my great strength and biggest weakness.
Tell.
I say it's your strength, bud.
Yeah. Yes, Del. We'll give that to you for sure.
For sure. I'd say that for sure. Saying hi to everybody.
Look at that. Love the love in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Mel saying, I knew I should have taken all your money, Corey.
Oh! It's a good opportunity, Mel.
And then dip out, Mel.
It's the next time. She was just like trying to ease me into like, dropping my guard. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Tiger Blue is saying at 1:36 in the morning there.
Ooh, wow. Up late.
I know.
I might do that time frame around the weekend.
I know.
It might be midnight. Yeah, midnight is a force. Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you for going to bed soon. So
I'm gonna. We made it to the. Did we make it?
We did make it to the ball drop. We didn't watch the ball drop,
yeah,
but we did make it to past midnight. Oh yes, we did. Yeah.
That's funny. I'm gonna start doing some earlier ones. I'm throwing in. I did a early morning. Sometimes I'm up super early on Saturday mornings, and before the rest of my family kind of gets up and going. And so a lot of times I'll throw a movie in to watch. But one day, and I was so surprised because one day I decided I was going to do a live stream when I was just trying to get going with this.
Yeah.
Didn't announce it ahead of time or anything. It still had people popping in and saying hi.
Look at that.
And there was a few friends like Tiger Blue from like UK and Scotland, dropping in there and saying hi. And I'm like, that was one thing I'm going to try to do for this new year is once in a while throw in some earlier streams. So some of these, friends I'm meeting in the UK, Scotland, Norway, that they're not up till 2 a.m.
I know it's always so different with all of the time zones. Yeah.
Yep.
I love that people are joining nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely. Showing the support. So the biggest one I had trouble with was, when was working with a few people from Australia, and that was the one that really was.
Oh yeah, because they like in the future. Oh my.
Yeah, Pete and Hannah from Pete and Hannah's watch list. Yeah, that's where I was joking with them. I was like, "Hello, future people."
Oh yeah. We have a good friend who lives in Australia, so we kind of know that time zone. Yeah.
Yep. I kind of picked them off of. I actually seen them on one of KB's conversations as well, and I was like, "Oh, they'd be fun to."
Oh yeah, I remember them. Yeah.
So saying hi to each other here. Sorry, just run through.
Oh yes,
Lauren.
Wow, 2:37 a.m.
Wow. Ooh,
Lauren, that's cool to know. I thought you were overseas or from not in the United States, but I didn't know. Didn't know in Italy. Well, cool.
I love it.
That's good.
I feel
on my list of places to go.
Yeah, well, a couple places we want to hit there.
Yeah, there's so many films that have been based in Italy where I'm like, I'm going there. I must.
I would love to. There's there's a lot of cool ones there. But Chrissy was saying they see a lot of cool stuff on Tubi. See, I can't talk right now. The Conspiracy I watched on that great FF.
Found footage.
Found footage.
Noting that I love found footage within reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now I think that was one I threw out for a bonus point on Bob's Women's of Horror tournament was As Above, So Below.
Yeah, that's our favorite.
That's a good found footage. But Italy is on my bucket list.
Yeah, I think on my bucket list too.
100%.
I think a lot of people. Just there's so much history.
Oh yeah.
The oldest stuff that we have in the United States, like building structure wise, is brand new compared to a lot of a lot of Europe that have so much more history than
100%.
Gizmo saying I'm broke. Vinegar destroyed my wallet. Wallet is just a symbolism for my bank account. I'm not living in the caveman time.
Oh, I know. You gotta pace
dangerous.
yourself with the movie.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Go to zero quickly.
Yeah, that's why I'm all about be selective. Only ones I really want.
Oh yes.
Yep. It's
you don't have to do them all at once. You can take your time.
Well, that's the thing is I think, and I've caught myself doing it a few times, and this is one of my, so I saw you both on the Mike's channel a couple nights ago.
Yeah, doing the movie goals. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one of mine. I heard a lot of them on that stream that echoed things that I was feeling. And I'm like, okay, there's a lot of similar things. Mm-hmm. And one of those was pumping the brakes a little bit on new purchases. Yeah. And I don't have a ton, but like I have quite a few, more than I wanted to. It started growing of what I have not watched. That's
yeah. Yeah, that's us too. I don't have like a huge collections like a lot of people,
but everything that we have, we've seen.
We've seen. Yeah, I've seen everything that I have, and I only really pick stuff that I like and I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's where I'm like, instead of just surfing around, I'm gonna go just randomly pick something. Go
through that never watch list.
Corey, there you go. Yep. Literally. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's even content right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do that. And the other thing I was going to mix with that is I'm going to try to purposely mix the genres that I'm picking of those first time watches. Cause there was a lot of times I get kind of in a rut of like watching the same thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You gotta mix it up. Yeah. Sometimes we can go too dark with even,
I know
what we watch. I'm like, oh, we need a comedy, throw a comedy, please, in the mix.
Well, yeah, like you do a horror, then you do a comedy, then you do some like an old black and white classic, and then
mix it up.
A Western,
and be very dark, especially with TV series.
Yeah,
oh my goodness, true crime,
you
need some light.
Dell was saying
halfway through.
The Other Black Girl on Hulu.
Oh, that is very good. We started that series. We are not finished.
I have not seen that one. Like I said, I don't follow a lot of series.
How do you explain that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how to explain that.
Well, the title says it. It's like this. It's like this. African American woman working in this corporate America, and another African American woman
who works there
starts working there. But it's very interesting. Like where it goes. Yeah.
Okay. No,
I'm still actively watching that series.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm so behind on new series.
It's so much though, Corey. Oh my goodness.
There's so much content. It can really make you
overwhelmed. And see, I wonder, Corey, I missed the days. I was just saying this to Meka. I missed the days where there was just a certain lineup number of series that was airing at one given time. Now I'm just like so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
You would have like you'd have like 2 or 3 series to keep up with, and then now there's like 50.
Oh yeah, and then you watched it week to week. And I was like, ooh, like me yesterday. Oh, binge 1, 2, 3.
There's something on Paramount. There's something on Peacock. There's something on Tubi. There's something on Shudder. There's something on HBO Max. I'm like, okay, wow, it's a lot.
Oh, absolutely, it's daunting. But Tiger Blue was saying, I finally watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3 today. I saw it 4K rental, but
I've not seen that. I've not seen those.
Honestly,
what they say is it a tearjerker? I heard there's a potential loss that I'm like, be worried about.
So Gizmo saying Italy is super nice.
Oh, I love the.
Yeah, right. You want to go to maybe Tuscany?
Oh, first. Tuscany! It's first, Under the Tuscan Sun, the book and the film. I was like, I must go. I want to move there ASAP.
So maybe that could be a Blue Tuber meetup.
Oh
no, just kidding.
Love it.
I don't think my budget of 2024 will be. It won't be in the budget for this year.
I would want to go to stay in Italy for like, oh my god, like forever. Probably won't want to come back.
Yep, I think a few different people were saying, I probably wouldn't want to come back either. But
let's see, Tuscany, Massachusetts,
Rome, Lauren, Iowa.
I know, Milan. There's so many places. I said,
Hey Ryan, how's it going? Movies with Ryan. Tiger Blue, agree. 1, 3, then 2 in that order. I think for Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. I've heard that too. So I've seen the first 2, but
yes, it really watch some superhero movies, not too many.
I've fallen out of them. It's kind of like me saying right now where I was wanting to try to mix up the genres I'm watching. I think there was just so much of it. I kind of was like, that I don't like, but I was just like, I need a break from it.
Take a break.
Mix it up.
Yep. Lauren's saying that Giallos. I think Chris was talking about in the
Oh,
Coliseum is
yeah.
colossal.
Those would be nice to see.
Oh yeah, I heard someone got in trouble recently.
I think it's writing
on it.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
tagging.
really?
You know, people try to put their initials.
They put the initials of
Yeah.
him and I forgot what he said, but it was kind of like he
Yeah.
apologized to say he was just kind of writing it for him and his partner, but got in trouble for that. I don't know
Yeah,
where
I
that
mean,
lands it
Yeah, right.
Oh,
in terms
man.
of fines or anything.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, oh.
Everybody's saying hi to each other. Sorry if I skip over anybody's. I'm just kind of.
Love to see
Oh yeah,
run
that's the
through
thing too
here.
with the chat though, because it's so you never want to like miss people, but it's like sometimes so many.
Oh yeah.
I know.
We
and
love
I-
everyone here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I love everybody. Yeah.
And I've done that before, and I felt bad because I was like,
Oh,
I
I
totally
know.
Oh,
missed
it's not
somebody.
intentional, Corey.
Yeah, it's not
Of course not.
intentional,
Oh
yeah.
no. I apologize in advance.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's what
we
I said
might get a
too.
pass because of our vision.
because of our vision. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know what mine. It's enough going on for me that I'm like trying to concentrate what I'm actually, words coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, that's why I
Multitasking,
said it's so tough. That's why it's a bonus when it's the two of
See,
us.
Corey, there you go. You are managing it independently.
Yeah.
Yo, I can kind of bypass it. I
Yeah.
usually do.
Yeah.
Mel was saying, "Hey, pretty lady Tiana loves movies."
Oh,
Everybody's saying, "Hey."
I love
seeing
the love in
that.
the chat.
Oh yeah, that's so awesome.
Mhm.
I kind of checked out of the MCU after
Oh yeah,
Endgame.
I heard a lot of people did that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. I saw a lot of those with my son was kind of growing up at that time
Oh,
and was big into them. So it was before he could drive, and now he's out of the house now. But it's like I would drive him and his friends, and that got to be a thing where they had an early morning show on
Oh, nice. Get in
Saturdays,
early, yeah.
and it was cheaper, quite a bit
Oh
cheaper.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
But I would take like 4 or 5 like preteen boys to
Oh,
to breakfast and then to a MCU movie. So
Oh, I love that. Oh,
Yeah.
brunch before a movie. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So yep, they always wanted to go get pancakes or something.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking my language,
Yeah,
Corey.
pancakes.
Oh, now I want pancakes.
Uh-huh. I was gonna get that on the way home. I actually called. So I was like, "Oh, my eye out."
We used to do that every once in a while where we do breakfast for supper.
Oh,
yeah, I love
Corey.
that. Yeah.
They do like pancakes
I
and
do also
everything.
like
So
make pancakes.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we
You
actually
guys are
had-
making me actually
Yeah,
want
we actually had
pancakes.
pancakes
Sorry.
here to make, but I was like, I want IHOP.
now we're all gonna be hungry. And
I
Yeah.
know. Oh my goodness. I must get
I know,
pancakes. They
that's
stab
good.
now.
So honestly, we are going to get to the movie in a little bit, but I'm having a blast just chatting and going through some of the chat here and talking with both of you. But a couple of questions. I had when you and I apologize if you've probably answered a lot of these questions before on other streams. But how long have you been collecting physical media?
Ooh. Well, probably since we was little, because we have a lot of VHS. We still have a whole bunch of VHS
And then regular DVD.
and DVD.
Gosh, I say probably since we were teens.
We're probably even younger than
Oh yeah,
that.
because the one interesting thing
With the
about our mother is
VHS.
like she actually kept
a lot
of the movies.
DVDs.
So I feel like it's been literally since we were
Yeah, probably little. Yeah.
And then we started doing it
Yeah.
more so on our own
Yeah.
as teenagers on like now into
Yeah.
adulthood. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have a lot of stuff. Like we have like comic books.
Oh, we have
I
a huge comic book
I
collection.
like basketball. So yeah, so we got because we like we have a couple old like Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, we need to get. We've always been
We got-
meaning to get them appraised, but that's
Oh.
a huge collection.
Yeah, we got a huge collection of those. We have
vinyl.
vinyl. Basketball, I love basketball.
Oh,
so I
yeah,
got basketball
basketball
cards
cards.
I collected. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of different things.
Oh yeah, we
Well,
gotta
see-
sit down sometimes and go through everything. That is overwhelming.
Mhm.
The amount of independent collections we have, I must say.
That's the thing. I've gotten into multiple things too. I've always kind of collected movies too. I've always loved going to the movies and used to go to the theater all the time. Like growing up, my mom, I'd go with my mom quite a bit before I could drive. And
Yeah.
poor lady, I'd make her sit through a couple movies she probably didn't care for.
Oh, ditto.
We did that too.
She was a strong woman. So, she love her to death, but no, she would, there's a couple she walked out on, but
Oh yeah, I know. We kind of did that with we lost a lot of our family with the movies.
Sometimes sleep.
Yeah, we
or,
turn around
like,
and sleep.
or
Or
like,
like,
oh my god.
yep. I always joked about my mom, the theater that we'd go to a lot. Well, there was a small town one we would go to when I was up through like probably junior high, but right before I was getting into high school, before I could drive, there was one, it was in a bigger shopping center, and there was a couple times she just would look at me and she's like, I'm going to go shopping. I'll meet you up front when you're done. Yeah.
Yep,
She's like, I'm not sitting through this movie.
Corey. Oh yes. Make it work.
Oh, yeah. I still remember, I think the first one she really got up and walked out of was RoboCop. So
really?
she can put up with,
take it.
no, there was a couple, it was right at the beginning too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You've seen it, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, gosh, it's been forever since we actually seen it though. Rewatch it.
Yeah, when he was getting turned to this point where he was going to be end up being
brutal scene.
Oh yeah.
That's a brutal
gosh,
scene.
Yeah. My mom was like, I'll meet you out front when
I
you're
know.
done.
That's like Jesus, that's a intense scene.
Yeah.
I rewatch it. I haven't seen that in forever.
So you just kind of always grown up collecting movies then?
Oh yes.
And it's more so too, still again, just holding on to the ones that's our favorites.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So
and then only buying movies, regardless of the format, that we really thoroughly enjoy.
Mm-hmm. So I think we always been like that. So like if it was a movie we saw like The Exorcist or something like that, we'll just buy that on VHS and hold on to that.
But yeah, it's so funny. We don't know how we necessarily we love all types of genres.
Yeah.
That's why it's so diverse. If you look at our movie collection,
Mm-hmm.
of course we have a big horror collection, but oh my goodness, I feel like the genres are all over the place.
Yeah. We pretty much, except westerns.
Yeah, westerns.
Well, she can probably do it better than I can.
Yeah.
I grew up with westerns. I grew up on a farm with horses and everything, and so it was, my dad was always into westerns. So, but I did get to the point where you go through your little rebellious preteen and teen years where it's just like, I'm not going to watch what my dad watches.
Oh yeah.
I still love going back to them, but I don't watch them all the time. But there's some good ones. There's some corny ones. But
I like Tombstone.
Quick
and the Dead.
Would you like Unforgiven at all?
Oh yeah,
she saw that. I haven't seen
it.
it. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's
that's interesting. Yeah.
So so westerns down on the list, but if you had to choose something besides westerns and besides horror movies, what would be a genre you would go to first if you're like, I don't feel like
like kind of deep.
Yeah, so always dramas. Yeah, we like unreal. We absolutely tend to watch films that are emotionally unsettling or thought-provoking.
Yeah, like deep.
Yeah, it kind of almost wounds you. I feel like you walk away sometimes like, ooh, that shattered me.
I like it. And then like, ooh.
Kind of wrecked you a bit. But then when you walked away thinking differently, feeling intently the emotions and a really good story.
Yeah. But drama.
Yeah. Heavy movies.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we said that with our TV shows dark.
Ooh, very dark. Yeah. So the best way I can describe is a series we always recommend is River.
That's a good one.
And I think you can still watch it on Netflix.
Yeah, Stellan Skarsgård. I think
it follows a detective who is flawed in some aspects but brilliant minds. It really encompasses mental health. It's dark. It's just profound. I mean, we really got to the end of that series. We had tears. I was like, oh wow.
And probably a US one was we really like Mayor of Easttown.
A recent watch that was very well done. I mean, anything Kate Winslet has done has been top tier.
Yeah. So for TV, and then for dramas, there's too many. He has a lot.
I'll have to look at that. So I won't dive into the chat too much yet because I want to be respectful of both your times, and we can start looking at getting into our movie we're talking tonight. But I saw Reed popped in, Spicy 4K action. So I want to say hi to Reed.
Spicy 4K, I love all my name. I know, so fun.
So thanks, but if we have time, I'll jump back into the chat. But
Corey,
I just don't want to keep you too long.
Oh, Corey,
we'll keep you posted, Corey. We still
we're hanging on, Corey. We're here.
No, that's fine. But it's going to be one of those that you're like, I'm going to need to go. And we haven't gotten to the movie yet. And people will be like, oh, well, that's all right. We had a good time anyway.
I know, exactly.
So would you want to jump into the, movie that we watched for this week?
We're ready.
Well, we can get into that.
Thought about it. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say we can get into that. And then after that, if we can kind of play it by ear where we're at with time. If you need to get going, that is completely cool. If not, we can jump into the chat or talk a little bit more, but we'll hit the movie. So the movie that you picked out for us for this week was What Keeps You Alive.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah,
Ooh,
I
yes.
love it. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I had
yeah.
never heard of this one before. See, yep, you got the nice. When I was thinking about each of these I do with people is buying, making sure I have a physical copy of it. So, this one wasn't coming in until after this, so I went ahead and watched it on TV or on Tubi. But just a quick looking at IMDb, I was just going to read the little synopsis that it has on it.
Yeah.
It just says majestic mountains, a still lake, and venomous betrayals engulf a female married couple attempting to celebrate their 1-year anniversary. So kept it pretty short and sweet. And so this was one I read that and I looked at it and I'm like, I'm not going to watch the trailer.
Oh no!
Because I was like, I'm not going to watch the trailer. I'm just going to go into it. So
yeah, this is one I would say you should go in blind and not really see anything on it.
So how about we can talk about it a little bit generally right now, and then when we're ready to dive into the spoilers, I'll kind of give the people the warning, and I'll put my little ticker thing across the bottom. But I have a hard time talking about movies generally without giving anything away.
I know it's tough. Oh my gosh, I know.
So I guess diving right into it, I thought it was a very beautiful setting right off the bat. So they was saying it was set in Canada, but I don't know exactly where it was filmed at. But I thought they did a really great job with a lot of the panning shots and like setting up the scenery for it. And,
the scenery was beautiful, and like I said, is kind of dichotomy to what transpires. But yeah, very majestic, the lake.
Scenic, tranquil,
peaceful, and that's what I was thinking. Like, nope, it's going to go completely opposite to that.
I know.
So, all right, maybe I should just go ahead and put the banner up and say spoilers because I'm going to be bad and just like start saying something. So, I don't know if this works or not, but I'm throwing my little spoiler, spoiler banner.
I love it. Look at that in full view, people.
Yeah.
So if somebody gets mad at me, I can say, sorry, I threw that up there, and I kind of figured people can come back, and if they want to skip over that part and see if we talk afterwards, they can. Or if we get through the spoilers, I'll take it off too. But
love that warning. Yeah.
Well, I feel bad if I ruined a movie for somebody.
Don't worry, love that.
But
let's remember that ourselves. We'll just spoil it.
Just like throw it out there. But I found myself doing that. Well, that's where I said, like, well, I'll just throw the banner up right now because I already feel myself like, well, how do I say this or that?
Yes.
So there's the couple. They're coming up, and I have to do my cheat sheets.
Yeah, with Jules.
Yep, I'm looking at names.
And Jackie, slash Megan.
Yeah, because we find out a different name for her a little bit later in the movie. So yeah, Jackie and Julie are Jules, and they're driving up in their Jeep up to this like it was Jackie's like family
childhood home. Family vacation.
Yep, in this beautiful kind of mountainous tree lined big lake.
Really beautiful.
So it was like they were going up there to celebrate their 1-year anniversary, and things start getting a little bit weird right off the bat.
Yes.
So
very early, yes.
Yeah. So I didn't watch the trailer. So I was thinking it was going to be like a home invasion type movie.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Because when I read that little synopsis, and it was like betrayal and like I was thinking something else was going to happen.
Totally different.
But they're sitting on the couch. One thing that jumped out at me right away is
the guitar.
Go ahead.
Was she playing that guitar
and
the
song? You're like, ooh. She was like literally transfixed while singing.
And then if you really look at, and if you listen to the lyrics of the song, like there's a demon inside.
Scary.
Well, because I was like, oh, she's going to try to set the mood and she's going to play a little song. And then I started listening to the lyrics and I was like, wow. Like demon inside and it's going to come get you. Or I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was not a soothing.
Unsettling.
No. You kind of feel like a Jules, like watching us sing it, like I'm very unsettled.
Yes,
and you scaring me a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you can see it.
She had to say, okay, like I forget what she said, but she kind of stopped her from
playing it.
That's enough.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you see the look on her. Well, you might have heard my dog bark. So sorry.
Oh, I love it. Please. No, I was silent, Corey. I don't know if we should be scared.
Do you need to go look? But yeah, no, you see that change in her face, Jules. Like it's like, oh, she's gonna play a song for me, and then all of a sudden you just see kind of like, wait a minute, like she's hearing the lyrics.
Yeah.
And so that's then it comes into the next big twist with this when the neighbor comes over to
Yes.
Yeah, me and Kira were calling those like strike, like you give people certain strikes and the song was like strike one. And then the neighbor was like strike two.
Yeah, so the neighbor comes over and is like, yeah, I haven't seen lights on in the house for a long time, so we just wanted to make sure everything's cool.
Yeah.
And she calls her Megan.
Yeah.
Which Jules always knew her as Jackie. And she's
very different.
So yeah, not like was it a little nickname or something?
Oh,
no, it was like
yeah.
completely different name.
Yeah.
So you see the tension start building there a little bit.
And especially like you married to a person, and we were like, that's a big thing. Like you've been married to someone for a year, and you
married in general,
and you don't know they
disclose that they were another identity.
Yeah, somebody from their past that knew them really well is calling them a completely different name. So it's like, how would you react if you
I was taking it back too. I said, we asked that. I said, would you be upset with that?
I said I would. I would actually.
Well, and she gets upset with her.
Yeah,
understandable.
Because she's like, don't even talk to me. Like, what is this all about? And so yeah, I was thinking of like, I'd be pretty caught off guard by that situation.
Like
because then you start getting the like, how well do I know you? Know? And
basically.
What else are you keeping from me? Kind of a thing.
Well, yeah.
And we end up finding out there's quite a bit more that.
Oh my God!
So things escalate really quickly after.
Oh
this.
yes, that's what I said. It goes from 0 to 360 really quick.
Yeah, and not that to make us like go through every step of the movie, but it like hitting some of the bigger things on that. The one it caught me off guard where I was like, "Oh, that just happened." It was like the day after that, for her finding out the other name.
Oh yeah.
Jules goes for her run, and then Jackie or Megan comes down and is trying to talk to her, and then that completely caught me off guard. That moment where because wasn't it like that next day, and she just shoves her off of the cliff.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh well, yes, but we also realized that she left out another big piece of information about the friends that passed. Because she goes to visit.
That's right. Sorry, I skipped a part.
But Corey is that it all happened in the same day. So it was like finding out that information, them talking, and then literally whoop.
Yeah. But that took me so off guard, that cliff scene, because I was like, it made you think like, did that really happen? You know what I mean?
I was like, oh, they didn't just do that, did they? But but I completely forgot about that, where she Jules talked with that friend again that knew her wife as Megan, and she was like, well, she didn't mention this friend of ours that died, that was with us. And then when she brought that up and questioned Jackie about it, she got upset about it, and she kind of played off like they kind of held it against me, but it was not my wrongdoing. We were out swimming. But then I was like, that didn't just happen, did it?
Yeah,
unreal.
I love. Wow. It was taking me aback.
I know it left us initially like, oh wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. It just really.
I think literally I said that.
Yeah.
It was so quick. It was like you did not see that coming.
Yeah, the movie really doesn't. It goes right into it.
Yeah. And then I honestly at that point, not that I was bored, but I paused the movie because I was like, how much of this movie is left? It hasn't been going that long. And I was like, she can't be dead, because I was like, or something else is going to have to happen, because there was like an hour left of the movie or something. I can't remember how much, but a lot of it.
Shows how early everything started off.
It's so good. It really just goes right to it.
Yep. So without like making you like retrace the whole movie, after that point, what are there any parts of it that really jumped out at you that?
Oh, well, what part that I thought was like when I was completely like, wow, is do you remember when she's looking for her in the forest and she's crying out for her, and then she literally witnesses Jules witnesses her go from full crying to stoic and like almost like in that moment, like this is a facade, this is fake, I don't care.
She's psychotic.
It's a sociopath. Like it was like that was scary to me, actually jarring.
Yeah, because at that point, Jules was like lifting her head up out of her hiding because she was really hurt badly. She's starting to look up, and I was almost like, okay, is she going to come out and talk to her?
Oh, yeah.
But then right at that moment, you say like just bawling to like nothing, and she was almost like angry and was like, oh, crap, I can't find her.
You can't find her.
And then she goes back crying again. And then you see like Jules's face just like,
shocked, like in disbelief.
And to me, I was feeling like Jules' emotions because I would be really thrown. Like how
can you not? So think about potentially feeling that this person that you've been married for a year is completely a sociopath.
Yeah, and it just threw you off a cliff, and it's now trying to find you.
Well, find you in quotes. Yes.
Yeah.
Help you in quotes.
Right. Yep. But there's like so many things in the movie that, you know, it didn't like hit on, like you said, not to like, or like I said, like not to like run through the whole thing, but you know, there was like little stories about the hunting trip or the hunting with her dad, and things that started coming out, and like when they were doing target practice, and all of a sudden
that was another strike for me because like I was like, wow, look how good she was. It was like everything was kind of disturbing. The song, like I said, the name, different name, then the shooting, like she was like an expert shooter. Yeah, and then that hunting story, which I love that they tied into the name of the movies, that what keeps you alive.
Yeah, like her dad was saying, you only kill what keeps you alive. And like to eat, you know, you hunt, you're going to eat that. But she was almost in her own way doing it, but her keeping her alive was feeding that psychotic, like,
that nature. Exactly, Corey. That's what we absolutely thought that this was like almost like a high, a thrill. It's like she needed to feed it.
Yeah, and what was kind of
the demon inside.
There
you go.
That song.
Yeah, and I think Jules was trying to find like some type of trauma to say, how could you, something made you this way, but it was like, no.
Yeah, she's like, no, my parents were together and happy, and I had a nice childhood. And
Corey, is that not the scariest thing? Like, oh wow,
yeah. She was like, what did she say? She was like, it's nature, not nurture. You know, like
she just like detachment, just like wow.
Oh yeah, and I think there was one scene when she said, "Did you ever love me?" She was like, "No."
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Corey, can we ask you what particular scene stood out for you? Was there a scene that you were just kind of, other than the cliff, like completely taken aback, or didn't see that come in, or?
That was the first one. I guess the first, like, oh wow. But there was like little bits like leading up. So that the song, I know we were talking about some of these, but singing the song, the lyrics, I was like, okay, this is going a different direction than I thought it was going to be. I was like, okay. But then that kind of right away, I was like, okay, I think she's the problem, you know, the thing that's going to happen bad here. There was the target practice scene where she was like not just sitting back and shooting, she was like doing it quick, and like she was like going up onto it and like really getting into it. I'd say the scene that kind of jumped out at me a lot, not to jump forward a little bit, but so like later when they were out on that boat, she gave her the locket with the picture of them together, and was like, and she's like, oh, you're so corny. And, you know, like, oh, but then later when all this is transpiring and she's like looking to like, we got to make it look like an accident, 'cause I want the insurance money. And Jules knows that Jackie wants to kill her. She looks up at the black bear, you know, the story with the hunting with the father. And then she sees a metal case or something behind it, and she knocks it out, and falls out of that a bunch of the exact same locket she gave to her. And she'd already mentioned, I think at one point at that point where she was like, well, didn't I mention I had a first wife or something? And she died too. And and then you see this box fall open of like, I don't know how many, there was a lot of lockets.
There was a lot for,
and you see her face, like, how many times has she done this? You know? And it was just kind of like I remember some old noirs where, you know, they'd call like the Black Widow, you know, like they just keep on going, like finding the next victim. And she might say it's the insurance money, but it doesn't seem like it really is.
Exactly. It feels like just the thrill.
That she's able to do this, that she has the power to do this. And so I guess that would be the big scene where that falls out, and I was like, oh wow, she's done this quite a few times there. But So
we were even talking about, I don't know what you would do, Corey, is kind of, we were talking about that choice she kind of had in terms of when she kind of gets the upper hand and she's gone.
Yeah,
but then we said it's kind of like survival versus vengeance. You know, what's kind of the stronger emotion? Because I think
I would have been going.
Yeah.
I would have probably like fled.
Well, that's what I was like. That was another part where I paused the movie because I was like, how much of the movie is left? Because I was like, she's gone. She's free.
Yeah.
The other girl was passed out and because she snuck that tranquilizer dart and knocked her out and she was home free.
Yeah.
But then I couldn't tell at first whether it was vengeance or she was so fearful that she would come back and find her and kill her.
Corey, now Corey, you onto something there because Meka was thinking the same thing.
Let me tell you what I would have did. So I said initially when she got that tranquilizer, I told Kira she would have been off the cliff. I just would have pushed her off the cliff because I said I couldn't drive away because I would always be nervous. Like, even though I went to the cops, she's so psychotic that she would try to track me down or like take me out. So
Meka wouldn't feel comfortable with the possibility of her getting away and like just living knowing that.
And that's how I was kind of feeling with it because it brought back the crow. So she heard when she was driving away and she stopped, I think you heard the crow and they had that scene where she was like, I'm a crow. And then, and then Jackie's like, well, I'm a bald eagle, you know, like, are you scared now? Meaning like she's the hunter and bald eagles would hunt and kill other, you know, like a crow or something. And I think that started flashing in her head again. I think they had flashbacks of it. And I was like, I think she was just like, I will never be able to like be like alone in my house or whatever. And this, at this point, Jackie has shown that she's pretty resourceful. So
yes, very much so.
And a hunter and whatever, you know, knows the woods. So she might be somebody that could kind of survive off the grid for a little bit and come back after you.
Yeah, I would have no peace. Literally, I said I would have just been like, whoop, she would have been rolled over that mountain.
Yep. No, and I guess just those are some of the bigger ones for me. But and then she kind of blows the upper hand again, even when she.
Oh yeah, and you know, Corey, one line that I remember like from that movie was when she kind of has Jules has her in like the upper hand, let's say you will, and Jackie says this something like you're stupid and brave.
Oh yeah, you're stupid and brave.
Because it's almost just like, how stupid are you to think, in a sense, that you're going to walk away from this? Because when you even think about, like, I was telling Meka, like, just the two of them match, it's like, it would be a lot, honestly, for someone like Jules to have the upper hand against Jackie, just based off of her training and skills, let's just say. But she said, oh, but brave, because that was brave. Like, to still kind of attempt to hold your ground. So I was like, ooh, scary, that statement to me.
But throughout the rest of the movie, even when she started getting upper hands again, Jackie just showed how much she can manipulate people. Like throwing out like, you know, that gun is so old that you're holding me up with. That's more than likely it's going to blow up in your face. And you know,
and that you're not a killer. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It just does enough to like give her a chance to come back and get
and that was the kind of frustrating part with Jules, because I don't know, in my head I was just like, just do this, you know what I mean? But it's like also too, that's not really who she is, and she's still kind of not wanting to like, I don't take out this person. But yeah, it was so frustrating to see her sometimes get that upper hand and then the ending, you know what I mean? And then kind of, you know, it goes.
Yeah, I feel like the ending, I will say, to me was bittersweet because oh my gosh, but then you're like, okay, there's some closure there, but geez, you know what I mean?
No, she kind of so they get, basically she ends up back at the cliff and wakes up and like shoves her. I'm like,
Corey,
I know, I'm just like going through the movie now.
No, but Corey,
that was so crazy because she did all of that to just end up back at the cliff and kind of to her demise. But also what she kind of did kind of for revenge was also kind of really cool.
Well, and unexpected to like someone like Jackie, who assumed like this is an easy prey.
I'll always have the upper hand.
Exactly.
But no, that threw me off too, I guess, because when Jules wakes up on the cliff again, lying there, and she's like, no, and she just kicks her off, you know, and like
exactly, Corey. There's not even like a moment of exchange. It's just like, whoop, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're
we're
like,
done.
Oh, wow.
But it was almost like she was waiting for her to wake up so she could
She could do it.
she knew what was happening, because she
Yeah.
could have thrown her off while she was asleep.
Yeah.
But that was like
She
more of
didn't
that
even have to take
twisted,
her to the cliff, but I think she wanted it to be the cliff.
Yeah, it
but
had to
Yeah.
kind of almost still
Mhm.
look maybe
Like
that
an
narrative
accident.
of like accident.
yeah. But the whole thing where she was like just sitting there waiting for her to wake up, so
Wake
she
up.
realized,
Oh, I know.
so she could know.
She
Yeah.
That
realized
she
what-
again was stupid
and
in
lost.
terms of, but yeah, there was no match there. And you guys, we are missing. I just remember this. Oh my goodness, the neighbors.
Oh yeah, we skipped all the way over
Corey.
them.
That was so shocking to me. I was like, oh wow.
I had flashbacks of American Psycho,
Oh,
where
yeah.
she was like laying plastic all over
Oh.
everything, and
That scene was
yeah.
like unreal to me. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
but she was always just putting that back onto Jules. Then like,
Jules,
just,
yeah, see what you made me
she's
do.
like, yeah, I didn't kill him. You killed them
Yeah.
because you said something. You killed them. I told you what
Yeah.
I was gonna do, and
Yeah, it was kind of interesting too, because that neighbor / old friend, like the husband said, like knew you. She's psychotic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even what she said when she ended up killing a friend, she said, I forget the other friend who passed away, his name.
Jenny.
Jenny
Yeah.
fought harder. I said, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, she did kill Jenny.
Yeah.
Well, you just, you know what I mean? You assume
Yeah.
that, but you're like, wow.
yeah, and then just say that to her right before, like she's
Oh,
just
Oh,
yeah.
she's always got to drive an extra little
Yeah.
jab
There you
in
go,
before.
yeah.
But yeah, though, like you were saying, when so Jules gets kicked off of the cliff, but ultimately she kind of gets her revenge even after that happens. The whole thing with the so I thought that was a little like, I don't know, I was happy she got a little bit back at her, but I was like, things had to happen just perfectly for that to work.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
To
Yeah,
not
'cause
see the video on the computer first,
yeah.
or like to but yeah, switching out her insulin.
Oh yeah, the insulin, like the video, because the video she may or may not have saw that, but I thought the insulin was a good one, because she is going to need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she knew she was going to have to take it, and yeah, ultimately causes her death. With having a stroke with whatever, I can't remember what she put in it, but
Oh, I think it was hydrogen
peroxide.
yeah. So you see all that happen, and I'm like, part of me, that's where I'm probably bad, where I'm like, well, I'm glad she didn't have a nice, easy death, because she's so horrible of a person,
Yeah.
like killing all these people,
Yeah.
and to go through that. But there was one thing that I noticed at the very end. I had to back up the movie and watch it again at the very end, right before the credits. And I don't know if you two saw or heard what I am about ready to say.
Oh, I'm curious, Corey. I said, hopefully we
Go back and watch the very end of the movie, right
Okay.
before the credits.
Okay.
So I had to back it up, and I'm like, did I just? So you see, it goes back to Jules laying there, like all on the bloodied up on the rock, and like laying there, and then it goes to like what her perspective would be, like looking up into the trees, and it's like going quiet. It kind of does that a few times through the movie, like builds up tension and then goes quiet, and you just hear like the trees rustling. At the very end, before it goes black and the credits go up, I'm pretty sure I hear a
really
like a little gasp almost. Go back and watch it, and let me know if I'm just making stuff up.
Oh no, but Corey now, oh my God, now Corey, we must go back.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
So I was like sitting there like, did I just hear
Look
that?
at that.
Ooh, definitely
So-
didn't catch it if that did occur. Ooh.
So I don't know if they just did that so you'd be like, did she die? Did she not
Oh,
die?
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
how can she live through like
2
twice?
times.
Oh well, oh my God, I would love if that is actually the case, because I love my little silver
Yeah.
linings.
She be jacked up even more.
Oh yeah,
my
I was
God.
gonna say she's like, because that time they pretty well showed her head getting smacked by the
yeah.
rock.
But the police are en route though. Medical personnel
Yeah.
are already en route. So
I don't know. Go back. Tell me if I was imagining things or not.
Okay.
So
Oh my gosh.
something to go back and check out. But all right, well, I'll take off the little banner for the spoilers here. But we can kind of wrap up. Like overall, how did you feel about the movie?
Oh, we love
We
it.
enjoyed it very much so.
And I always find is one that a lot of people have not heard about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I
we
haven't
all
heard about it.
I like to recommend it. And I like you said, you have to really go in blind with it, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I think seeing any trailers will kind of.
Yeah, I think it would give it away.
A little
Or
bit.
at least lead you in a direction that's more in line of what the film is going to be about.
Yeah.
So go into it blind. But I love the plot, love the actresses.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I love the actresses.
It was a really good story,
Yeah.
in my opinion, and a lot of it was not for me unpredictable. If that makes sense, sometimes you might be geared towards thinking, "Oh, okay, this is what's going to happen," and I think it does a good job with a twist.
Yeah, and if you like that kind of cat, mouse, prey, hunter, I think it's really a good film for you.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I definitely wouldn't say it's a great movie, and that's not me. That's not me. Yeah, it's not me tearing it down or anything like that.
Oh no, understand.
It's like a fun one. You could just watch, you know. Yeah.
And like you said, if you like the thriller, the cat and mouse chase, but there was just some things like throughout it that I was like, oh, that had to work out just perfectly for that to happen. Or still, I get caught on she was home free in that Jeep.
Oh
you know, and I was like, you know, you always talk about horror movies and people making stupid decisions.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, that probably was one right there.
Yeah, and I think Corey, honestly, I think people will watch it and think exactly the same thing.
Yeah. There's a couple moments on this. I think you could.
Oh, you wanted her to respond in a different. I mean, it does remind me though of that fight, flight, and freeze response though. Because there were sometimes when you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, don't do that, or why is she doing that? But
then you can understand it too why she turned around, because I was kind of like, I can't let her be. No, she has, you know what I mean?
I did that.
I would figure that out later. I would have to really keep driving.
Yeah, no, that's what I was like. Just keep driving. What are you doing? And then I don't know. I sat there and I'm like, I bet you she's just so scared out of her mind that she'd always be looking over her shoulder.
Oh yeah, no. And she's so, like I said, psychotic. She would probably get her because she.
And think about that when she said even kill what keeps you alive. She's gonna have to kill her because she knows her secret. She knows absolutely who she truly is, and so you would have to kill her.
Yeah, but even if she went to the cops, I think she would still kill me.
Yeah, that's what I think she thought. She's like, even if I go to the police, that they won't be able to stop her. You know, that she would get to me somehow. So, but no, overall, I'm glad you suggested the movie. I had never heard of it before.
Oh, yeah, no one has.
But that's why there's so many movies. It's impossible to.
Yeah.
And that's why I love talking to different people.
It can tend to fly under the radar. You're right, Corey.
Yeah. I mean, was this a theatrical release? Did you?
No, it wasn't. No, it actually went right to.
I think it was on IFC.
And then Netflix.
Yeah, then it just went into streaming. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember seeing it.
And I was sure that, but if so, it was a very limited release.
Yeah. No, it was. No, I'm glad you. Like I said, it was had some twists and turns, and definitely had a few things I didn't see coming. So, hey, that's keeps you on your toes a little bit.
Oh yeah, if you like you said, suspense, thriller, just like one to really 0 to 360, then this is the one you can watch.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, fun watch. But how are we doing on time? Are you guys?
Oh yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah, we're good. You know what's so funny is like I have to squint to see. Like when I say the vision, Corey, I'm like, we're good.
I know. That's why streams will be like, what?
Sorry guys. Yeah, to zoom in.
So I was gonna jump in the chat just again real quick. But
Corey, yes.
So I was gonna tell everybody, I'm sorry, I'm skipping over a bunch. I think there's a bunch of like highs back and
Corey,
forth.
Hopefully you.
What's that?
I said not intentionally, Corey.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Get everyone, but
I was going to drop down just so a few were.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Oh, I saw a couple people pop in here, and
I love that.
Holland was saying he agreed. He was definitely thinking Home Invasion for that
Holland,
movie.
see, okay. I can see that though, because nothing good happens when you venture into the woods.
Oh, cabin in the woods.
Anything in the woods.
That's the first thing I thought of.
And that's usually the setup. You go away on vacation, cabin in the woods. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then at one point I'm like, maybe they were throwing us off at first, and then I was wondering about the neighbor.
Like the headlights in the middle.
Yeah,
and
even when she left,
when I very first indicated to you guys, do you see how frightened Jules was when the car pulled up? And like Jackie, no hesitation, no fear, opens the door.
Oh yeah.
It's like, who's? You know what I mean? I'm like, oh wow.
She doesn't have any fear. She just
none.
No, she's the hunter.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely. So, hey, Dave, Faces for Radio. So, hey, Corey, Meka, and Kira are two of my favorite people.
How sweet that is.
Yeah, you guys had a fun show with him too when you were going over your your high five, I believe it was.
High five, yeah, we loved
That
it.
was so much fun.
I know
Actually,
we want to do it again.
I think it'd be fun to do.
Again.
Yeah. I wrote down a few movies I have on my watch list on some of my streaming services from that too.
Right.
So
I love that you're keeping track.
Yeah, I was saying we got to go one again. I really enjoyed that.
It was fun.
but it's so hard to get back to everything. But one that I have tagged on one of my streaming services was the Autopsy of Jane Doe?
Oh yes,
I love that one.
Yes,
must
watch
that
one.
That's one I gotta get to.
I love that one.
So okay, so people saying hi. Dell checked out. That might have been a while ago, but Dell, if you're still here, thanks for stopping in.
Yep.
Everybody saying bye. Caveman, hey pretty ladies, happy New Year, happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I didn't see.
Hey guy.
I don't know if Mrs. Caveman was in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
2024.
Yeah, happy 2024.
I'm so bad. It could have been that message could have been a half hour ago.
Nope. Made a entrance. We love it.
Yeah. No, it's cool just to see people like jumping in and saying hi. Hey Jeff, good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. No, you're all right, man.
Hello.
Hopefully I didn't get to you a half hour late too. Saying hi to everybody.
Oh, yeah, I love that everybody saying hi to everybody.
I know.
Yo, you should be good.
Psychopath. So back to the cliffs part 2.
I know. Yeah, Holland.
Like,
it was crazy, right?
Look at I know.
But she did so many things. Yeah, I won't get into it anymore because then I'll have to put up the spoilers thing again.
I know.
No, this sounds like it could be personal. Oh, okay. I don't know what that one. I miss some things, but hey, Trini, what's up, man? Hey, cool. Twins and all the rest of the chat. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Yeah, I love Trini.
Yeah, I always see him.
Love everybody.
I know. It's like, so now we're getting a bunch of Trinis.
Yeah, I love it.
Jeff, as a diabetic, this sounds a little scary.
Oh,
yeah. Oh my goodness.
It would be if you're a good person and it's happy.
Yeah.
We'll just say that.
Yes.
He was agreeing with me.
Holland says she does gasp at the end.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm happy. You guys, I'm happy about that.
You don't even have to watch the whole movie. Just
I'm gonna do that right.
Oh my God, we have to now.
I literally backed it up like 3 times on the stream and I had my earbuds in too, and it was like really quiet. And I'm like, okay, I gotta sit and listen. I turned it way out.
I love it.
But yeah, tell me if I'm crazy. Why do you get into the running car? LOL. Oh yeah, like on the commercials, like what they're like people in horror movies make stupid decisions, and
the commercial's hilarious. It's like, get to the running car. No.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. But there's always let's go hide behind all those all those chainsaws.
That's maybe too easy. Too easy.
Saying hi. This movie was a fun watch. I bought it off Meka and Kira's recommendation a while ago.
I enjoyed it. It is a fun watch. I feel like it'll definitely keep you on the edge. Like you'll be invested.
Yeah. No, I got to say, and Dave, this is not a poke at you, but I was on with Dave and Rich on their show a couple times where they're watching a lot of the new releases. They're by the numbers show. It's fun because it gets you to watch a lot of things that you maybe normally would not have watched. And they'll even admit it too, but sometimes there's some stinkers in there. And and he knows it, and he agrees on, I think we were in agreement on all of them that we thought were like real stinkers that we went through. This definitely, I was like, you never know going into a movie blind what you're going to get. And I definitely did not have that feeling with it. I was entertained. The times I've paused it, it wasn't because I was bored or anything like that. It was because I was like, okay, such and such happened, but there's got to be a lot of left of the movie.
It just moves like very fast. And what else is going to happen? This already happened. Yeah.
So I like paused. I'm like, there's no way it could be the end. It's like, this will be the shortest movie ever. But, anyone getting Vinegar Syndrome sale pickups this week? A lot of their stuff is on Tubi.
Ooh.
I'll have to check that out. I am not buying anything off of Vinegar Syndrome because...
I might get 2 things.
Yeah, I know you have some stuff that you want to snag.
Yeah, I want to get that Daryl. You'll remember Daryl when I show it to you. We used to watch it all the time.
I saw that when I was a kid.
Gosh, why is that does sound familiar.
You'll know it. You'll know
okay.
It. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm pumping the brakes on the purchases for a little. I'm getting a couple things in, but they're cheaper things on sale.
Got it. Yeah.
And Vinegar Syndrome, I'm not saying it's not worth it, but their sales are still higher end.
Oh yeah,
a lot of times with the prices. So yeah, try to get through that.
I know.
watch pile.
Yeah.
Well, you said two. You said two.
Yeah. Luckily, Kira sometimes will just buy it for me.
There you go. Well, you guys can share the collection, right?
Oh yes. Oh my God, it's so funny. Like for birthday, give me a movie.
Yeah.
For Christmas, give me a movie. So I'm like, oh, easy.
That's what I got. My family was making fun of me because they had me just pick out a few movie sets that I wanted for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I opened up like my third one at when we were sitting there, and my daughter was like, "Oh, look, Dad's getting more movies." You know, like more sarcastically.
Yeah, we have another sister who always kind of
she gets such a chuckle out of the
you want movies?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, don't you have Netflix? You know,
yeah,
I get
so
that all the
funny,
time. But I'm like, yeah, but Netflix doesn't have everything.
Yes, nothing like it.
Yeah, sometimes we want to find something like Kira.
Oh yeah, so funny. Sometimes I want to see something, and I'm like,
the other day you were going to instead of grabbing it, she wanted to see As Above, So Below. But
yeah, perfect example of why you own the physical media. I would have had to rent it, and I'm like, oh nope, own it.
Or even if it is on streaming, it doesn't take you half an hour to find which streaming
service
it's on.
Oh my God, Corey, with our current internet service, it'll be buffering every 5 minutes if you watch it on a streaming platform here.
Oh, hopefully it gets better for you. But,
I tell you, it's unreal.
Gizmo was saying
people will manifest that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is the worst. We stream everything in our house for the longest time, and if we had issues with it, we'd be in a world of hurt because our music, our movies, everything.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's streaming something. It seems.
Oh yeah. Sometimes she really works against us. It's so funny. Sometimes you have to laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. What else are you gonna do, right?
Oh yeah, it's so funny.
But Gizmo was saying, I remember I liked the acting in the film and it had a good build up, but I did not like the music. It was too loud with the thin tones, especially towards the ending.
Oh yeah. The music choice was interesting.
But I noticed they did that a lot where it would intense scenes and things, it would build up and it would get pretty loud because I had my earbuds in watching it.
Nice.
Well, horror movies don't go over well with the rest of my family, especially
watching it in a way, yes.
So I watch it in a way they can't hear it.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
So I'll even have at times where I'm down in the basement and there's not really a doorway to go upstairs. It's kind of like an L shape. Anyway, the sound can travel up.
Okay, got it.
And so if it's a horror movie, I'll usually I'll put the earbuds in because I've had a couple times where my wife will be like, "Hey Corey, would you mind turning it down?" Because you just hear the scary music and it freaks me out.
Oh yeah.
Because she's like, "I'm gonna have nightmares just hearing the music."
Oh yeah.
But that music would build up so loud, and I could remember that in my earbuds. But then it would just cut quiet, and then be like nature sounds. And yeah, they did a lot with that. But I was saying hi. Sorry, I'm just running through a few more here.
Oh yeah, we would love that.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
There you go.
Yeah,
you got your invite.
Of tea with our movies.
Remember? That was so much fun. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Pete and Hannah's watch us. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah.
We were just talking about you two a little earlier. So we were talking about different time zones. And so they would probably be around noon to 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because then Australia celebrated their New Year's before anyone, right?
Yep.
Day ahead.
So if I'm remembering right, they'd probably be around noon to 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
Look at that. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed by that. Yeah.
That threw us off so bad when there was one time we were over in Hong Kong and it's almost about, I think about the same time difference. And so the kids, it threw them off so bad. We're like, well, we got to call, they wanted to call grandma and grandpa or something. And like, and they couldn't fix, I mean, they were old enough where it was like, oh, that's weird. They're just getting up out of bed. And we were like coming in for the night or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And
now it's their summer, right? And while it's turning into our winter.
Yep. I believe once you go past the. I have a teacher in high school that's going to hate me right now because I can't think of the equator.
Oh,
geez.
My gosh, Corey, I was like, I didn't register that either. I'm like,
my mind goes blank. So that's one thing with doing these lives.
We are so, my goodness. The funniest thing for us, Corey, right now is I'll say to Meka, oh, you know what? And then I'll say, oh my God, I forgot what I was going to say.
I'll do that.
Oh my God.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, we're going to have to manifest memory recall.
I know some ginkgo.
Oh yeah, we gotta do some brain games.
Well, tell me what works for you, and I'll try it too. Because
we'll keep you posted. Yeah, because it's been too funny.
I can point to something too, and I'm like, this.
Oh,
what is this? A lamp.
The thing I hate the most is when it's somebody I know well, and then I see their YouTube name, and then I'll blank on their actual name, and I want to say their actual name, and I'm like, I feel so bad. I'm like, just give me a second.
You'll get it. Yes.
Yeah, I know him. I know.
I know, but then I feel so bad. But I'm like constantly, I don't know, a little nervous, and then thinking about the next thing and looking at the chat, and then it
usually comes.
Oh yes. Well, Corey, we're so bad we brutalize names all the time. We do apologize in advance.
Oh yeah. Sometimes on our podcast we'll say we know we're not saying that right.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't make fun of me. I don't care. I know it's wrong. Just
who we mean.
Oh yeah, it was so funny. We do it all the time. It's so funny.
I do it all the time too. So Dave's saying I'm feeling poked, Corey, but it's okay. Well, I think when I was saying that, not poking at him if there was bad movies that we watched, because nope, absolutely. So Gizmo, Corey, man bites dog is not one of those stinkers. Usually I start the month with a postman. So the Gizmo, that was one of it. He gave me a ton of recommendations of foreign films.
Okay. Oh, love it. Oh, foreign film, love.
So this one's a French film. I want to say it was.
Oh, French.
But
French do it like no other. I'm
going to say it's not for the faint of heart. I know
there's a lot of French.
It's got a lot of dark humor to it. And so when I went back to him, I was saying, I'm working through the list you gave me. And I'm like, this one I really, really liked. And I got to this one and I'm like, I know I'm going to hurt your feelings, but I was like, that one, it just didn't. And he's like, I don't care. But I was like, it didn't go for me. And I was like, man, there is some dark, I think, dark humor they're trying for and some of that. And he's like, oh yeah, that's why I love it so much.
I feel like the French is so very clever, but like, especially horror. Oh my God, they take you on a ride.
Yeah.
Well, he's got some French ones that I'm sure everybody's probably seen them, but they're ones that I have not seen yet that I'm kind of bracing myself to get into, like your like High Tension.
I love High Tension.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what were some of there was a few of them that
Titan
was another one that I think
Climax,
Inside.
Yeah. Oh, Witnesses is a really good French TV series.
Yeah.
But
you have a lot of Martyrs. Right?
Oh, Martyrs was another one.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think the only one I can really manage is like High Tension, and even that's a lot.
Yeah. I have not seen any of those. So one I did get in, and I don't know if it's French or not, but it's it might be Them.
Oh, Them! I actually watched that not too long ago. A recommendation from Jerry.
Sorry,
because I never saw that one. Yeah, and that was
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah,
I just got it in. So
yeah,
did you like that? I haven't seen it.
It's kind of a brutal one too.
That's a definite. I heard Home Invasion and Brutal.
Yeah, Home Invasion.
Oh no, then I can't. Yeah,
Nico
knows.
Kira would probably be upset by that.
I would be very upset.
I know what endings would upset her, so she'd probably be upset by the ending.
Yeah, so that's one I got to prep. There's certain ones I say for those special occasions when I'm feeling a little more upbeat and stronger. That I'm not, there's just some of them that I'm like, yeah, I can't watch that tonight.
Yeah.
But I already hit that one. So yeah, Johnny's saying Dad's getting more movies. Such contempt. Someone is getting left out of Corey's will.
Yeah.
Well, then I look at my daughter and I'm like, oh, you got more shoes or more clothes.
Oh yes,
yeah. Everybody got some again. Yeah.
And then like what I was talking about earlier, she'll look at me and be like, well, maybe you need more than 5 shirts, Dad. So when you're doing videos, people won't say you're wearing the same shirts all the time. Hey, Huck.
Oh, hey, Huck.
Loving what I'm seeing on the screen.
I love Huck.
So definitely more on. Oh, I poked around that way than me, but that throws me off so much.
The screen. Reverse. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like this. Yeah.
You're on my right hand side, but I'm thinking like, oh, that's going to point to you.
You're
going the wrong way. So yeah, I got to get that figured out. Apparently, I'm pretty easy to trick, I guess. So. Equator, bro. Hey, I figured it out. I got to it.
Like myself,
I did too. I was like,
Yep. Somewhere I got a geography teacher that is like rolling her eyes at me because it took me so long to remember it. Everybody's saying,
yeah.
I always love seeing this. So sorry, I'm not like saying them all. I'm just kind of flipping through some of them. Chris C was saying,
I love that.
Oh yeah, High Tension. I do love High Tension. Yep. That one is one I really do.
Oh yeah, that was real.
When it comes to French horror, I can't really. The other one's a little bit intense. This is one I can actually.
I mean, High Tension is intense, but
I like it. Yeah,
that tells you a lot when you can manage that over.
I can manage that one kind of over the other ones.
See, I was kind of waiting on that one. I have it on one of my streaming services, so I could watch it on there. But then I was thinking about whether I was just going to buy it because it was one of Gizmo's recommendations.
Oh yeah, I had it.
Yeah, and actually, that one I got from Second Sight. I'm waiting for that one to come.
Yeah,
that's actually a really good one to have in the collection. I would say.
So that was one of them that I was thinking about getting. They had like a cheaper Blu-ray, and I think Gizmo even might have said somebody was just like, wait for the Second Sight.
Oh yes. I had pre-ordered that one because I love that movie.
Yeah, it's taken a little while, I think, for it to.
Oh yeah, I think it got delayed and stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there she is, Miss Caveman.
Oh, Miss Caveman! Hi.
We were wondering if you were going to be here earlier.
Oh, look, made it.
Yeah. If you see Caveman, usually, hopefully you see Miss Caveman come through too. But phew, it's getting too crowded to keep listening to everyone. Oh, maybe Chad? Hopefully not us.
I was getting too crowded to keep listing everyone. Listing.
Listing. Oh my god. Look at the glasses. Oh my god. I thought it was listening too. Oh my god.
I said listening.
For all the lines here. Yeah. There you go. Listing. Okay.
So sorry, Huck. I can't read apparently. So another talent of me blanking out and not remembering equator or people's names is I'll read things completely wrong. I'm not looking right at it and read it, and I'll make yeah. So anyway, people can get a laugh about it.
I know. Oh, Miss Caveman said hello. I love it. I know.
Gizmo saying you should check out Brotherhood of the Wolves.
I have seen that one, and I don't know if you.
I haven't seen that.
I don't think you've seen it because they have a Scream Factory one of that.
Also, look, The Cook. Okay.
Oh, it's The Cook, the Thief, his wife, and her lover. I think that's the full title.
Oh, noted.
I haven't seen that.
Okay.
Somebody. Oh, I know Delicacy.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, we did that for when we did the food one. Yeah,
that was good.
I'll have to remember those as well.
Okay. Ooh,
I love that. The Cook.
I need to figure out how to put timestamps in my videos.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a mouthful. That title.
I'm gonna look at that. The Cook, the Thief, his wife.
Gizmo, you may have mentioned that one before, but
trees.
I remember because I did that at first too. I was thinking it was separate movies or something, but I think that's the whole big long title for it.
Oh, and we're not too scared of dark stuff. Sometimes I think some of the French stuff is a little bit because I do like gory, but I don't like too much gore. Like, it doesn't bother me, but it's just like kind of.
Yeah, I think there's difference in terms of like brutality scale.
Yeah. Because we can watch like gory stuff. I just sometimes the too much brutality is like. Too much. It's like the sadness. We try. Like,
we
could watch it, but I was like, it's a little too much.
I think we made it 10 minutes. I think
it was like 20, but it was like 2.
Oh, was it 20 minutes? Wow.
But it's like that real brutality stuff. I just am like, nah, I don't really need it.
It doesn't throw me off too much, but I think I'm in the same boat as you, where it's kind of like some of them you're at the point where you're like, okay, it's time to move on.
Corey,
there you go, because like. Ooh, this is like really overkill.
Yeah. But no, nothing really for horror. Not going to nothing really. It takes a lot to really. I don't really
scare you.
Yeah.
It's more like I'm done with you.
Yeah, it's just more like
Yeah. Johnny was saying Inside is so brutal.
Yeah,
good.
like it's just like one best one.
Oh, one time watch. Like there's some films that are like that for us. So that you won't pick up and say, I want to see that again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dave was saying he liked Inside a lot. It was one of his favorite French horror movies.
High Tension probably is my favorite.
Yeah, I'm saying hi. Face Radio, have you seen In My Skin and City of Lost Children? I also highly recommend.
Antonio Banderas.
Oh, really?
I wonder, was that Under My Skin?
No, Under My Skin is the one with
I noticed.
Oh, name escaping me. The actress. That's so bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look. I haven't seen the other ones. I don't think.
Johnny was saying, even though it's not French, a Serbian film is good if you
got it strong. I kind of know what that one is about. That's a negative.
I've heard enough.
Yeah.
I heard enough. I know that I'm not working my way up to that one.
Yeah, no.
Oh, see, I know. See, sometimes you already know before going in.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, because what did I watch? I watched that last night. I was like, oh, I'm upset. Butchers.
Oh no, I haven't watched
Oh my gosh.
She was watching
I
this.
was so upset. I was like, I should have known where this is going, and I was.
I'm still working my way to High Tension, so I'm not ready for a Serbian film.
Oh,
and
no,
then somebody else also said, like,
well, if you're know, based on kind of like what I hear from it, that's not my cup of tea.
Well, I've even heard Martyrs. I've heard.
Oh, yeah, Mars is a lot. It was a lot.
That was one I heard,
and that's once
a one-time watch.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's another one I heard is like, maybe start somewhere else and then work your way up to.
Oh yes, and I think if you make it through Martyrs, you probably. I can't imagine someone rewatching it.
No, like it's not one movie like I would like. Oh, let me
you don't need to
grab it, like watching it.
I'm kind of bored. Let's put Martyrs.
Oh yeah, no.
Inside it.
No, no, exactly not. It's almost like.
But High Tension, I can.
Oh, exactly.
I can grab High Tension.
That's the best way we can describe it. High Tension, I can rewatch.
Okay,
yes.
I'm getting that one for sure. Then I've gotten multiple
and
recommendations on that.
Clever twist.
Yeah. Some people don't like the
some
twist.
people don't like the twist. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, I'll definitely have to check that out. But Huck was saying, you're doing great, Wilkie. I flub reading comments on the morning mug all the time. It's the urge to keep things moving. I think that gets in our way. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. See, yeah, I agree.
Well, it's like I want to still be talking to, like, you two, and I want to be reading the comments and then also looking not to lose my place. And I know I can try to star things, but
we'll probably be like horrible with the comments at this point.
Yeah,
we forget that people are commenting.
Yeah, we rusty on there.
They almost need like a little video game, just like a practice run of this, where it just starts throwing like comments in. But one thing, I never ended up doing it, but I almost took him up. But KB even threw out, he's like, if you just want to do like a test stream sometime, he's like,
Corey,
he's like, just do a private one. And have a couple. He was like, "I'll do it even if you want somebody." But
like practice run. Yeah,
that's what we did before, like just a test one.
Yeah, we did it with each other. Yeah,
but or you could like do a private one and just invite a couple friends, and then have them throw questions or comments.
Yeah, exactly.
And practice going through it. So no, it was a great idea to do that. But David saying Brotherhood of the Wolf is fantastic.
Oh, okay, so noted. I haven't seen that
too. Gizmo, it was not for you, Meka and Kira. It was Corey that is afraid of the dark stuff. Okay. Yeah, you got me there, buddy. So I'm trying to be easy on him. Also check out. He said also check out any film from Luke Benson from the 2000s and back.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to put the kid gloves on for me.
I love that.
So I always liked horror movies, but it's not been my largest part of my collection. We'll just say that.
Yep.
And I was getting back into more of that. And, but no, I love, he's got a great knowledge base, but then things outside of the United States. And I love getting some different perspectives of, foreign films. So it's good to have his input.
Oh no, love that.
You know what I'm saying? Good stuff.
Good recommendations.
Inside is a Christmas film, I heard. Is that
true? I think from what I can remember, because I know it was like winter, I believe.
I cannot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize one that. So last week when I was with Anthony's Horror and More, we watched P2.
Oh yeah, P2. I saw P2.
I didn't realize this was Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Oh my God, P2.
I watched, and we watched.
Yeah, that's just fun.
I watched that every holiday season too.
It's not winning an Academy Award.
No,
this one either. But you had fun with it.
When you just kind of like, oh my God, it's like a fun one. Let me throw this on. Yeah.
So now a bunch of my friends that they're like in love with, I didn't realize at first that guy that was in there is the clean cut lawyer son on Yellowstone.
Oh yes. Now this is interesting. We have yet to divulge Yellowstone. We've watched one episode.
One of the first
episode. No, the first two. Yeah. But we were introduced to all of the kids, and yes, he is one of the sons.
Yep.
A lawyer, right?
Yeah, I think he was, or something, or the business guy or something. But I have not watched that series either. But I was gonna, for fun, some of my friends that are totally in love with him, I was gonna recommend this movie so they could see him being a big creeper.
Oh, you should. Yes.
And just give him a hard time. So, Holland's saying Detour is funny to Gizmo. Scarlett Johansson. I missed that one. I don't know what that was.
Oh, Under the Skin.
Under the Skin.
Yes, Scarlett Johansson. Thank you. I'm like, her
Yep.
name is escaping me.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. It was his next comment. He had Under the Skin there. So I have not seen that one, but
that's the film I was thinking about.
Oh, History of Violence. I love that.
Ooh, love that. That was so good. Maria Bello and Viggo Mortensen. Very good. Oh, and Ed Harris.
Yeah, I saw you put that on your story.
Yeah. I never had done that. The little where you're tagged.
Oh,
and,
I love doing those. Like the stories. Yeah.
Well, I was hoping I wasn't bugging or anybody else. I was like, I never done it. I think I did it right, but
you did. I did. I had put up copycat for us. Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, but I'm a sucker for any of the movies, and I repeat myself a lot. But the movies of somebody having like a dark, troubled past, and they're like trying to escape that and start a normal life, and then it either comes back and to haunt them, or they find redemption. Kind of thing. So
I love that one.
That kind of follows that. Or no, that's a good movie.
Yeah, that one we can watch. I can watch that one.
Oh yeah, I can rewatch that.
Yeah, it's getting talked about a lot. But saying hi. Okay, I have to take off. Great. Thanks for stopping by, Dave. There are some awesome films, just not worth torturing yourself. LOL.
Yeah. Oh yes. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of those they were thrown around. I've heard there's some pretty good torture scenes in a lot of those. Mel with the jokes all the time.
Yeah.
And Martyrs is brutal. Gave me the willies.
Yeah, just yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know. Never again.
I don't know. I'm not sure if that'll be one I'll be watching or not.
The Skin I Live In is the Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, that was skin in the title.
Thank you guys. That's why I love the chat, because you're like, what's the movie? Okay. Yep.
No, I know. You always can rely on somebody.
This is the one I was thinking of, Antonio Banderas, The Skin I Live In.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Oh yeah.
You said you did.
Thank you, video.
Gizmo.
Yeah. Yeah, Gizmo. I was like,
our friend from Norway.
Thank you, chat, for letting me remind you, Scarlett Johansson.
Let you know about that.
Yes, I was like, her name is escaping me.
Hey Joel, how's it going, man?
Oh, we loved it. We might be in a lot of people didn't, but I liked it.
Oh my gosh, we absolutely loved Leave the World Behind.
We actually,
we should still do our review. We will do a review on it, because we had such good dialogue with regards to our takeaways, the meanings. I think a lot of stuff were lost on some people. So I think you can walk away with different interpretations. You either love it or you hated it, but I think there's more reasons to love the film.
Yeah, we might. Yeah,
if you really pay attention to the messages it's trying to convey.
I've heard a few people. I know you brought it up earlier too. I'll have to check that out. I've heard a few different people bringing that.
Yeah, I know for the most part.
I think it's very relevant to today.
I think it's very relevant, and I think it really. How can I describe it? It should. It shouldn't give you a false sense of security. It should. You should walk away from it just being more mindful of what could go wrong and trying to prep yourself to the best of your ability.
Yeah, kind of following real life a little.
It is to us. It was too real. I was like, oh my god, I must go to the grocery store. I must have cash on me. I must do a lot differently.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I heard somebody talking about that one where they're like, oh yeah, a coworker watched that movie, and all of a sudden they're like preppers now. They were like buying all this stuff.
Yeah, and the funny thing is too, because you forget, like I said, you forget that we even had a pandemic. You know what I mean? So and the people forgot about that. Like these things can't.
Well, it really, and again, artificial intelligence that actually I feel is into play here a little bit. Like it just you live life with this false sense of something like that happening, and it really does show. And I believe that can exactly happen. And then, what would you even do in that situation? Yeah. We would be ill equipped.
Yeah. And I do just want to notice, and if you kind of love physical media, is a good. I love
this in this scene made you say, "Oh wow, look at that!"
All the physical media lovers,
Well, I could be like, I got my movies. I can still No, I know that was a weird thing to go through with the shortages, on grocery stores, and so I know every once in a while something like that comes up, and maybe that movie hit even more so coming out.
Because I think we've been through a pandemic.
I do think that movie does a really good job with our perceptions of one another. Like how we view one another. I felt like each character really had a different way in which they interacted with the people around them, and sometimes those people ultimately are all you have left.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so how do you trust them? What do you?
That's what I think. I would love to see you watch it, Corey, and get your thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Because it really just takes a look at, I think, kind of what's really occurring in real life, kind of what you feed, and kind of being prepared for the unpredictable.
And then even escapism.
Yeah,
like
we'll do one.
The lives you lead, and
I wrote that was one of the few things that I wrote down that you've been mentioning, and I just put a star by it, so I'll have to watch that one here. So, but that was things we were talking about. Not to go on to New Year's resolutions again, but like watching more of my unwatched movies in my collection, but then utilizing the streaming services that I am paying for a little bit more than because it seems like it's been easy for me to like kind of forget about it. I'm like, okay, I watched one movie off of that one this month. Was it worth it? I don't know. So, so that was one. This is gonna be my test. I've some of them I pay for a year, and they'll be coming up in various times throughout this coming year. So what I did is turned off the auto renew on all of them except Netflix because my wife and daughter would kill me if I got rid of Netflix. That's
proceed with caution, Corey.
Well, that's like pretty much that's their thing. So I can understand that. So I'm leaving that alone, but all of them that are kind of mine, I'm turning off the auto renew, and I'm going to wait until I feel like I'm missing them. If I feel like I need to go back to it, maybe renew one of them. And not that, I don't know, you add that up and it's like, well, maybe there's a few movies I could have bought instead of.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
And Corey, sometimes we'll only keep a subscription dependent on the series we're watching.
Oh, sure.
So, for example, for Stars, we'll say, we want to watch this specific series, and it's off for the season by Stars until the next go around.
No, I know a lot of people that do that. So like Max or HBO Max, like like with True Detective coming up, I know some people that are like, I'm getting it, I'm going to watch that, and I'm canceling it. You know, and it's like, well, it's just basically you rented that series, which is still a good deal, but maybe you'll watch something else on there. But
HBO Max, I will say, especially if people have the opportunity, our plug for TV series here.
Yeah,
they have so many TV series that have aired in the early 90s and 2000s that are so worth revisiting.
Maybe we'll do something.
Like just series that you should check out that I think that fall under the radar that maybe was short lived or people should catch.
Yeah, that'd be a cool one to. Yeah, ones that that you recommend that fallen under the radar and where you can find them. Like, hey, this is on Max right now, and it's worth checking out. Or if you have Netflix, this is on there. Or sometimes it's just there's so much stuff on. So you have multiple streaming services, but even if you're just dealing with one of them, sometimes it's daunting to even figure out what's all on there. And it's buried in things, So sometimes it might be a movie you'd really love, but it's just not popping up on the main feed. So I find out a lot where I'll be like, I didn't realize that movie was on there. One that I've really gotten into. Sorry, I get on little tangents. One that I love, and I keep on telling people about this, and I know not everybody will have it available to them, especially if you're outside of the United States, but it's called Canopy with a K.
So no, I haven't heard of that.
Canopy.
Is it a movie, a TV show?
It's a streaming service.
Oh, wow. Canopy.
So look at Canopy. It is, it's free through your public library card. So if you go to their website, Canopy's website, see, look, they should sponsor me. Come on. So go out to their website and you can search your area and find out which, if any, public library systems are associated with, are in their program. And as long as you have, and to get a public library card is free. So you sign in through your public library card information, and they just changed how you can do it. Basically, you can have like a certain number of rentals per month, but the way it works out for free, but you can at least get like 10 movies easily.
Oh, nice. I never heard of that.
Oh, it has everything from there. You can find Criterion movies, A24 movies,
awesome.
Foreign films. There's some TV series.
I love it too, specifically for foreign films. Cool. Canopy. Oh my God, check that out.
So that is one actually I have marked for that, like Autopsy of Jane Doe. They have it on there.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, I love that.
So there was like a whole bunch of, High Tension is on there.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember. So yeah, now they switched it over to like, okay, so you get like 30, they call it 30 tickets a month, and like a normal movie costs 2 tickets.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's like 15 movies then. But I
I
think,
love that.
but if you have like a,
Oh, yeah, Canopy.
I
I never heard of that. Look at that.
but it's free. So, but yeah, like I was marking a bunch of things on my list for that one. Sorry, like I said, not to go too much into it, but I mean, there's everything from those to like, another one that, Tony, Basement Blues had recommended was A Lonely Place to Die.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good.
That's on there.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. I think you own that one, don't you?
I think I might. Oh yeah, yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah, I was like,
I
what
was
was
like,
that?
yeah. I said I do. Yeah, yeah.
You too, yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
no,
but
there's
North George one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
But there's like,
But I went blank. I was
I
like,
said,
yeah,
what? You
Yeah.
have that.
yeah, no, and there's a lot of foreign films on there too, but yeah, all over the place, like newer stuff that, like I haven't seen these yet, but I have them marked it, and people like laugh at me that I haven't watched them yet, but they have like X and Pearl on there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Corey. Get
Yeah,
to
those
them.
are
You'll
good.
get to them.
Yeah, you'll get to them. Those are
Sorry, I
good.
was just like flipping through the list right now, but and
Oh,
then
no,
they even
those are
have
good.
some like giallo type movies like Deep Red. I know was one that was
awesome.
recommended to me.
That's
But
good.
yeah,
That was never
and
good.
Tenebrae.
Yeah,
Tenebrae,
good
and-
reflection. Yeah.
It's all over the place. But anyway, yeah, worth checking out. That's my little
awesome.
Canopy,
Canopy,
noted.
Yeah.
public service announcement for the night. So
Oh, yes, and Corey, watch A Lonely Place to Die. That was actually really
Yeah,
good.
that's a good one. Well,
That
yeah,
was-
fun suspense.
Oh, yeah, Suspense, another one, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, no, I have that marked on there. There's so many of them that I was like, I got to go back. And another one I just recently put on there was Stephanie from Movie Chatter.
I love
don't know if
Stephanie.
you-
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
was the only place I could find it was on here, but it was like a vampire type movie, but it's I might say it wrong, but Byzantium.
Oh, I love
that was so
Byzantium.
good.
A lot of people haven't heard from that.
Underrated.
And that's one thing. Like I love Stephanie talks really great about that movie. We love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think that was on one of her lists where she was going through like some lesser known horror movies.
Cool.
and-
Yeah, it's so cool to see that on her list because I don't hear a lot of people talking
Oh,
about
no, I feel like
It's
that
a great
falls under the radar.
vampire film that is
Yeah.
that
And
goes,
yeah, that's you like vampires,
yeah,
the genre.
it kind of goes under the radar, but it's a really cool vampire.
Oh, and
story.
then in a mother-daughter
Mhm.
relationship as well.
Yeah, it sounded very interesting the way she described it. So
Oh yeah, I
marked
love
that,
it.
and
I love it. Yeah.
I gotta get back to see that, but I might have skipped some people. Sorry, but K-Man was saying watch the new British movie 2021.
I heard that
called
was
Bull.
good. Bull. That's been on my list to see.
I have not seen.
Oh, and
that.
Paramount.
Yeah, I think is that the one Second Sight? I think Second Sight did an edition of that film as well.
Okay, K-Man was saying Star is currently $40 for a year.
That's not bad.
I don't need any more streaming. That's a good deal, but I don't need any more. I was just talking about paring down, but I know they get some good ones on there. But
Oh, 6 Feet
That's
Under.
the under.
Yes.
Oh,
love
yes.
that.
That's
So
an excellent
good.
recommendation.
Yeah, that's why I said we might do something like of shows, older shows that people may not be aware of that are so good. That would definitely
6 Feet Under was
that would
excellent.
definitely be on our list.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, drama follows a family in the business of
The mortuary business.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
undertaking. Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember hearing about it, but I didn't have HBO at the time when it was released.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent
it's so
series.
good.
Gizmo was saying, by the way, Corey, I don't think I ever said it, but Man Bites Dog is really a satire on society. If you remember the ending, and why they kept filming, just think about how society is right now. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
true.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
my man by itself.
and just what the film crew does throughout the movie too, and that it's definitely interesting. But yeah, that's where I'm always afraid of, like, and I know he wouldn't do it now that I know him better, but when you are first meeting some people, it's like I'm almost a little shy about saying like, that wasn't my favorite movie, when they were like, oh, you got to see this movie. And
I think that's
no,
great.
that's
That's
okay,
what,
yeah.
there's always going to be
Yeah, different opinions.
differing
yeah.
opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like I welcome that.
Mhm.
yeah, well, it's like you don't know until you watch it, so I'm
Oh,
always
yeah,
willing to
yeah,
try different
yeah.
things.
Yeah, and
but-
it may not click with you.
Oh, you know what it's making me think of? Look how we love the Innkeepers.
Oh yeah, only me and Tim, only
Yeah.
us and Tim, like that.
Where Dell is like, what?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's almost like we totally understand. I love it though. The differing
Yeah.
opinions and thoughts.
Oh yeah. Well, if we all like the same thing, it'd be boring place, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Gizmo saying, yeah, we are on YouTube and people are blogging, going on streams and reality shows. Everybody wants to be famous or show themselves.
Oh,
okay.
is that like the world of the influencer?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Kind of like that. So And then look at me starting streaming. So
Oh,
honestly,
they might be more specific to the vlogger, the certain demographic.
Yeah.
Like I haven't yet got on here and be like, look at me living my big life, or anything like that.
You would be boring.
Oh my God, Corey, the most boring. You guys would be like, wow, turn off.
You'd be sending me a message, be like, Corey, stop.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I started doing
kitten content.
Yeah, kitten content. To give you some good kitten content.
There you go. I'll just film my dog sometimes.
I
He's
know.
crazy enough
Exactly.
that I'll just
What's
do that.
us watching TV series?
No, I honestly, I think it's kind of fun to be able to do this and just get to know people a little bit better.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Met through these.
Creative outlet, connection, shared interests.
And then the chat joining in and doing things. So I always have fun with that. But Meka and Kira, do you remember?
Dream On?
Oh my God, yes!
I love Dream On.
My goodness, HBO, yes. Oh my God, that was so good.
That's what stuff we definitely have to do.
We do have to do a recommendation.
Yeah, some of the deep dives on
wow, that's a
ones.
Throwback.
I'm trying to remember that one.
Oh,
I'll have to look it up.
The actor, his name. We can look him up. Gosh, that was so. Oh my God, underrated. But again, an example of a series you could go back on HBO Max right now and watch.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, Brian Ben.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, now Wendy Malick.
Wendy Malick was in it. Oh
so
my
good.
gosh, that's such a good series.
I don't remember that one.
It was like 6 seasons.
6 seasons.
1990,
yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. Tell Me That You Love Me. There's a whole bunch of series that was only one season, but very well done.
I have not seen that one. So Dell did not enjoy the 90 minutes of Googling.
Oh, Dell did not enjoy the 90 minutes of Googling. Huh, I'm intrigued.
I guess, that's one thing too, when I miss some of the chat.
Sometimes
somebody says something.
Oh, but it leaves me in suspense now.
Or it was from a while ago and then I can't remember what I was talking about. So Gizmo, you must never be afraid of telling me, Corey, if you didn't like a film. Okay.
Exactly.
I love to hear the truth more than just what people think I want to hear. Yeah.
Love it. Yep.
Remember what I said about Titanic, that demon Rose.
Rose. Move over.
Get off. You can make a little room for Jack on there.
Oh my God, we'll be making it way. We'll have to figure that out.
We were laughing, having some good chats back and forth about Titanic the other day. So it's fun. And that's where you get these cool conversations with people. And like I was saying, Gizmo, I know now I wouldn't be afraid to be like, oh no, that wasn't for me. But I don't know. It's like right when you're getting to know somebody, I don't know why I'm a little hesitant where I never have had to say like, I absolutely hated that or whatever. And I don't get upset if people say like some movie I really like to be like, Corey, that was a stinker to me.
Shout out Corey. Oh yes.
Yeah. What was K-Man saying? Dream On isn't available
to
stream anymore.
No. Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if that was one of them that they pulled off. They pulled a few different things off. But
I think they had about
only 2 seasons are on DVD.
Oh, bummer.
You never know. You could look somewhere on YouTube. Somebody's got it streaming probably.
Yeah, maybe.
But,
that's probably that's a hard one to find.
Well, this has been awesome. I know you. I probably took you longer tonight than you were wanting to go.
No worries, Corey.
Okay, okay. That's where I'm like you tell me when it was like you'll be like at the Academy Awards when you're like wrap it up, whatever they do. So, but no, I just didn't want to keep you too long. But before I forget, is there anything that you all have coming up? Any other streams or anything you're doing yourself? Things to watch out for?
We don't have any upcoming streams
that we're joining.
But we are going to be doing some
so we could share like with the True Detective.
Yeah.
So we can let everybody know we are going to be watching True Detective and then doing a series in which we break down each episode at a time.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing a video of what we're looking forward to seeing in January for TV
and film.
And for film.
And then we're potentially going to do a collective we're going to start monthly pickups. So we want to kind of start a segment where we kind of just show our pickups in film, music, just miscellaneous things.
Because we do, like I said, we do more than just the movie. So it'd be cool to, I think, to share like maybe books and vinyl.
And our tea pickups, mug love. We do a mixed bag every month.
And we have some cool segments. I was telling on Mike's channel the other day that we're working on.
I think it'll be fun.
So hopefully we can get one of those. Yeah, we'll get it. We're gonna make sure we get it up and uploaded this month of what we want to do for a little video segment.
Oh yes, but hopefully people will watch along with True Detective and jump in on our conversations about it.
Well, I'm telling you right now, you got one right here. So I'm looking forward to that, and I love hearing your content. So I'm looking forward to hearing your take on it and your wrap up of the episodes. And I have fun with that when you click with people that on. I've done that on a couple things before where they were kind of following along, and I don't do it a lot, so it's been a long time, but it's kind of fun. It's like being able to do like this where it's like you both watch some. It's like the water cooler talk, you come back to work and you're like, did you see the show last night? Like, can you believe what happened?
We wanted to do that.
It's a good way to kind of really take it in, like just kind of episode by episode.
And it's the 14th that starts up?
Yeah, January 14th. Ooh, can't wait.
Yeah.
That's only
Jodie Foster had me there.
Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks. So
yes. I'm excited.
So is that one that they're going to release kind of like once a week or like they did with
probably it'll be once
now,
a week.
I would appreciate the once a week, honestly, because we literally would binge that entire series.
I think it's something good to digest.
Digest one episode at a time. So I'm hoping, and from my understanding, it will be every single Sunday.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, because they just did that with what was this? The Pedro Pascal the zombie.
Oh, The Last of Us.
Last of Us. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they did do it that way.
Oh yeah, they did.
I think they are going to do it that way.
And the new Fargo season has been like that too, as well as Murder at the End of the World.
I'm seeing a lot of shows do go back to that.
Which again, it used to be like that, you guys. We must remember.
Well, and I could see them wanting to do that more where it would span more than a month, so they wouldn't have people subscribing for 1 month and then.
Exactly. Oh, look at that! Exactly.
Well, how many times would that happen where they spend all this money on a big series and they'd release it all at once? And I knew so many people that would they'd get that whatever service for a month, binge it for over that month, and then cancel it.
Yes, exactly.
So, well, that might make it easier too for you not to get ahead, and then that one episode is fresh in your mind when you're doing it.
Yeah, I like that.
You have time to kind of delve in, process it.
So I know Last of Us, they were doing them like Sunday nights, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be Sunday. They usually do that.
And I believe the 14th is
14th is Sunday. Yep.
Yeah, Max usually does the series on like Sundays. Yeah.
So have you been thinking about how soon after that would air? Let's say they're going to be dropping every Sunday.
Well, we're probably hoping to do it the next day. Okay. I want to kind of catch it fresh, right out the gate. So probably even record like
after you
watch it, and then aim for the next day. Yep.
Well, I honestly waited to watch the movie we talked about tonight last night.
Exactly.
So I could be like, it's right there.
Yep.
Unless something popped up, and then I would have had trouble. But it was like. I don't know. I was like, it's fresh in my mind, but I could see it. So is this going to be podcast or video or both? Or
this is the thing to be determined, because we're thinking it would be fun to do video because that can always translate to audio.
Yeah.
So that's where we're leaning is video, with the understanding we can translate it to audio and still upload it for the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It seems like that we were talking about it a little bit earlier, where that's it's been a popular kind of format to do the video recorded podcast.
Yeah.
So people can you can spread yourself out, because some people go from one over the other. But
I said audio is always so cool because it's just kind of like you could just
we don't have the same anxiety, if you will, recording versus being on video. It's like we feel like so much more carefree in a audio format. I don't know what that is.
I mean, you can just roll out.
You're just talking. You can be in PJs. Just relaxed. Yeah.
It's like I don't have to worry about my hair sticking
up.
Oh
yeah, so I love a good audio. For sure, Corey. Yes.
I was kind of wondering, do you do much
the audio solely? I tell you now. Yeah.
I honestly, that was when I was first thinking about doing anything. I was originally thinking voice only, like a podcast or something. But then well, this is where I'm at right now.
Oh yeah,
So.
that should be
both,
great
though.
both ways.
Yeah,
I
I like
totally
yeah.
still do
It gives people a
the
good
video
chance.
with the audio as a
Yeah,
podcast.
It's a good chance for people to get to know you more.
Yeah. Well,
Personable.
yeah. And I like this too. When we're talking about things, you know, I can see your reactions. You can see my reactions.
Yes.
But I do listen to podcasts as well. So I think you would do great either way. But just, I was just curious where to look for it.
Oh,
so
yeah,
will you be in?
Oh my God, TBT.
Yeah.
Simons. I know you're selling that podcast solely. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know you're good at.
We'll do a combo. We'll do a combo. A nice combination.
Yeah.
It'll do great either way. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be watching along with you.
Yes. Okay. We spy kittens back, so we know they're alive.
They're not doing anything
in
too
front
bad.
of us, Corey. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. But what was it? Have Meka and Kira do a video on YouTube where they show off their collection. Love going.
See, look at us now for the collection. We will, you guys. It's coming. We're working on the media room right now. So we definitely will do a room tour.
When it's done.
We could do a room tour.
Oh, yeah,
we can
yeah.
also do the collection, maybe one piece at a time.
Yeah, shelf by shelf.
Oh yeah, then we could do that. Something like shelf by shelf.
People like that.
They do love that. Yeah.
Those videos seem to do really well. And I tune in to watch quite a few of them, so I can see like not too long ago, Tony did his Basement Blues.
Oh yeah.
Did you see his?
Yeah. Oh, the Tony collection.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mine will be so underwhelming, you know, when I show mine.
I don't like mine too. I don't have like a huge collection.
But I think still show what you got.
But I still show you what you got because it's kind of that's the cool thing about collecting because it's more to what benefits
and
you.
it's fun to see what people just have in general on their shelves.
Yeah.
I love it. Yep.
Well, and that's how I find out some good titles too, where people are just like, and as you're going through, if you're talking about things, you can like, you know, spend more time on certain ones if you're just like, oh, this is. Sorry, I feel like I'm making you neglect your cats.
No. Oh my God, we just try to make sure that you're not hearing them. Like,
I feel like we're hearing this rattling of a chain to a lamp, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we don't want to pick that up on background, but it's.
They're gonna start turning on and off the light.
Oh
We're gonna have like a strobe effect.
Yeah, I'm always nervous, like it's gonna be loud on the street.
Yes, we don't want them to interrupt that.
Oh no, you're good. Like I said, there's lots of times people hear my dog bark, and it's just part of life, you know. So
yeah,
I got to throw up. I would like throw this one up real quick. I'll skip back to the other ones, but this is Gizmo. I always appreciate your humor, but. Cuba Gooding Jr. has a great six-pack, and Jerry Maguire just wanted to say that to you, Corey, before it's night-night.
I love that movie, though.
That was a good movie, yes.
He's always good at making me laugh. Keep saying Dream On is basically about a 70s kid being babysat by the TV.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, flashbacks.
I wonder if I watch a clip I would.
Yeah, Dad, I haven't seen that forever.
Oh, yeah, and he is, yep.
Got a little addiction.
Yes, and you see the plot is so like we just like hear the description like that. Oh my gosh, yeah, for a ride. It was so good.
Caveman was saying Fargo season 5 is really great.
Oh, agreed. I'm loving it.
I have not watched that one. What is that one on?
Oh, it's on FX.
Okay.
But you can actually watch it on Hulu.
Okay.
Too, if you have Hulu.
I do.
Yes, you can watch it on Hulu.
Okay. Oh, I already showed I wanted to. Gizmo, your six-pack about Cuba Gooding Jr. was so good I had to pull it up again, I guess.
Oh, that you can watch. He's like tucked behind them.
Okay, man was saying, Corey, lean into your sexy NPR voice, LOL.
This one is called All This Noise. Ooh.
That's the one that.
Oh, yes, into everything.
No, Caveman had to. He's got a joke with me a little, but his Miss Caveman, she said I have a nice NPR voice.
Oh,
like
NPR! I love NPR. Oh my gosh, we live on it.
So I was joking. I was going to do like be a satire sometime and pretend I'm doing some NPR program and like really lean into the microphone.
Yeah, Only Murders Left. I love that.
Oh my God, that's so good too. We have to actually watch this new season with Meryl Streep.
She's farther along than I am.
Yes, very much so. Oh my God, so funny.
Holland's like Kitty.
Holland's Kitty, yeah.
Oh yes, one of.
If you missed it, they got 2 new ones.
I know, yeah.
Still breaking them in, right?
Oh my gosh, keeping us on our toes.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm looking forward to the podcast, and like I said, that True Detective series that looked good. I saw a couple trailers for it, and it looks.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So excited.
Oh,
I'm getting my hopes up a little bit
Oh,
though.
it's
So
in Alaska. Come on.
I know. I love it.
I'm ready.
Love it. Yeah.
You know, it's
gonna give me the dark, moody feel I'm already looking for. Yes.
Well, and I don't know, the setting too and everything. It just it looks like there's a lot of good things that can come out of it.
Yes.
They got some big names in there, so.
Oh yes. And historically, with the dynamics of the two detectives, usually it's always like some fractured, like the dynamics of the unit is always interesting. So curious to see the background, the character arc and development. Like I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, and like I was saying, I've only seen the first season, but yeah, they definitely had that tension there. And,
oh my god, yes.
You know, but that one is so good. I mean, there's
so good. And I'm like, Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, that brilliant. Their dynamic was so amazing. Like it was really well done. I think that was the best season thus far.
Oh yeah,
out of the three.
Awesome. So far, say that.
Yeah, so far, I know. Yes. Oh my god. Well, Jodie Foster, I will say, it's very rare that she does anything that's not top notch.
I know she's been pretty. Came in as a cat sat on my shoulder during. Yeah, I saw that. Came in. Because a lot of times I'm listening into the streams and I'll be watching once in a while. I'm doing some other things, and I heard somebody say something about the cat, and I had to come and look. And he had the cat just perching on his shoulder.
Oh my god! Any cat owner will know. They all like do whatever they want to do. Feel like. Will land where they want to land.
They're letting you live in their world.
Oh yes, it's so funny.
Okay, man was saying the first two seasons were great, but the third wasn't great.
Oh yeah, and see, I like the first season. The second season, love the third season.
Ms. K man would say American Horror Story is my favorite series. The guy from Yellowstone you were all talking about earlier was in a cooler of seasons of that.
Oh, that's right, he was.
Definitely be creepy. I have not watched any of those either.
Yeah,
I've seen that a lot with
it's
series.
Sporadic how I watch those. Like I have a couple seasons that's my favorite, and so I'm just like.
I do like the American Horror Stories. I feel like the anthologies for me in terms of the newer ones are working better.
Yeah, but I do like. I have a certain amount, like maybe 4 seasons of which I really enjoy.
Yeah. And we are looking forward to Feud. Capote versus the Swarm, so that's the new season.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
We'll talk about that too. Yeah, from Ryan Murphy.
I don't know that one. Man, I'll have to tune in for all these, and I can start figuring out what's going on with the series that I'm kind of out of touch.
Hopefully, we'll sell people into some TV series to jump into.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that'd be something too for me to mix in a little bit with movies, because there's sometimes it gets a little bit later at night where I don't want to like start a really long movie.
Oh yeah,
I know some of these shows can be an hour, but an hour is more doable than when you got a bunch of movies going 2 to 3 hours long. And
it's great.
You can watch over time.
Take your great writing on TV.
Oh yeah.
Sad Yellowstone is ending.
Oh, I know.
I haven't watched any of those. My brother makes fun of me. Him and his wife, I think literally have watched through that complete series.
Yeah, we're gonna start that.
Yeah, I have a friend who's watched 18.
Yep.
83, 19. I'm forgetting what it is. 1923 maybe, and Yellowstone.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So American Horror?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that was with Jessica Lange.
Yeah, American Horror Story Freak Show.
And the hotel had Lady Gaga in it. Oh, and Kathy Bates.
Yeah. Holland, are you overwhelmed yet, Corey? All these movies and TV shows. I am. Have you ever? I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but I have a very small collection compared to a ton of people that are on YouTube. But even with what I have, when I'm like, okay, I'm going to start watching more of what is in my collection to start getting through the unwatched pile, I find myself where it's almost like a paralysis where I like start looking and then I almost can't pick something.
I might just have to randomly just grab one out.
It is overwhelming, I will say.
And
but you have to do that, just like pick, and that's where you land. Yep.
And then when you start throwing in streaming services and everything, and then series, and that's where I get overwhelmed. I do get overwhelmed when somebody's like, oh, you should really watch this series. And I look at it and I'm like, okay, it's got like 8 seasons and each show is like an hour long or an hour and a half long. But then I don't know why in my mind, I feel like, okay, that was over multiple years. I don't have to watch it in 6 months.
Oh, exactly. Oh, yes. You can take your time. Yeah.
But I don't know why in my mind, I just feel like, well, I can't watch all that. I'm like, well, nobody watched it when it was coming out in 6 months. You know, it might have been over 5 years or 6 years or whatever. But what are we saying here? Chrissy was Hotel is great, Miss Cam.
Murder House. Yeah, the first.
Oh, yeah, I did enjoy Murder House.
Wasn't a fan really of 1984.
Oh, I was not a fan of 1984. Sorry. That one I wasn't a fan of. I did love Murder House.
Yeah, Murder House. I loved Coven. 1923. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I was off. So I said, 1886 and 1923. Yes, 1886 has Sam Elliott and Faith Hill.
Or
1923, Helen Mirren, and
what was it? 1887.
Is it? Oh,
see,
so maybe it's
Helen Mirren and Harrison Ford. Follows the prequels before Yellowstone, the Dutton family lineage.
Yeah. Holland's saying, yeah, Corey, the burden of choice is very real. It's weird. Like, I'm like, I can watch anything. And then I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I don't know. So, okay, so I'll even be worse if I'm going to the streaming services without knowing exactly what I want to go watch. And I just start flipping through it.
So much.
Oh, yeah. Content. And sometimes we'll just actually end up watching something we've already seen before just to say, oh, familiar. Yeah. Just watch something we enjoyed.
Yeah, and I'll do that sometimes when it's later too, and I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way through it.
Oh yes,
because you already know what's going to happen, and but you know you'll still enjoy however much of it you'll watch that night. And
I still want a pancake, you guys.
Okay, I skipped over a ton of comments earlier that I felt bad, but it was when we were talking. I saw so many people agreeing with the breakfast.
I love it! Oh my god, everyone's speaking our language. I
was like going through. I know Laren for sure threw something out there.
I'm gonna have to get that in the morning for breakfast if I have time.
Yep, and Dell I know said something. I know there was a bunch of people that were agreeing, but yeah, we'll do that every once in a while. I felt bad. I shouldn't have started talking about food right at the beginning.
Oh no, it's okay, Corey.
Now you're gonna have a late night snack or something, right?
Oh my goodness! Ooh, I know.
But well, I like I said, are you wanting to wrap it up? I know I'm good either way, but I know I want to be respectful of your time, and I know it's a work week, so it's okay either way. I know your cat wants some of your attention.
Oh my gosh, you're getting super needy.
I know.
Oh my god, I know she's so funny. This one. And we haven't seen our boy cat. He's like doing his own thing.
Care less. Yeah.
I don't even know where he is.
Yeah.
Maybe you're gonna go find something tore apart in another room.
Oh my gosh! I wouldn't be shocked by it, Corey.
This is our first time having a girl cat. She's super needy.
I love her. Oh yeah. It's like she doesn't think you're coming back. Oop, look at that.
So our dog will do that a lot too, where he just feels, sometimes he'll act like he's never been pet in his life. And I'm like, you get pet all the time. And he's like, he'll come over and if you even like make a move to go scratch him, he'll flop on his back to his belly and bring his legs up. And like, he's like, well, if you're going to do it, I want the chest or, the belly scratched or something.
I love it.
But he's so big, it makes a thud on the floor. So he's a yellow lab. He's probably about 93 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And not fat. He's a big bone dog. He's strong. And so there was like a long time where he's like weighed more than my daughter did. And I'm like, and he will yank me around. And I'm like, there's a couple times I'm like, if you were walking him and he just decides he's
my God,
off, I'm like, let go of him, because not a mean bone of his body, but man, he's a big ball of crazy. Big ball of crazy. But K-Man was saying a lot of TV series are 8-20. Yep.
Mm-hmm. The good ones. Sons of Anarchy. Love that series, but
yeah, I don't like how it ends.
Oh my god, it put you through a lot towards the end there. Jeez.
I haven't watched that one either.
Yeah,
so good.
That was funny.
Kurt Sutter. It stars oh gosh, Katie Seagal, Ron Perlman.
Yeah, and I forget
who's the guy that's in
the main one, Jack. I should know that. Charlie something. Yeah, maybe someone will be in the chat.
It escaped me, but yeah.
He was in
Charlie
the Gentleman, was it?
Yes, who plays Jack, the main character.
Yeah.
So that's funny. But Joel was saying Old Boy 2013 directed by Spike Lee is a must watch.
Yeah, I seen because that's a remake, and I like the original too.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna ask. So that is a remake of the original Old Boy?
Yeah. Yes.
That was one of my regretful purchases that I made. Have you ever bought anything that was over what you say you would pay for a movie, like a set or anything like that, and then you're like have buyer's remorse when it comes in?
Oh no, I don't usually, because I always I've seen it before I bought it.
Yeah.
So I don't really have buyer's remorse.
We have no buyer's remorse.
No, but I
okay.
will spend a lot if it's something like a franchise I really love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So certain franchises that I really love, I could go
over like a Buffy
or like a Halloween or Alien.
Yeah, there's certain franchises that we would spend probably a little bit more depending on kind of the product.
Yeah.
But we only buy
what I've seen.
What we've seen and we love.
Right, yeah.
So no blind buys.
So no buyer's remorse. Really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm usually kind of thrifty with my buying, and I don't usually spend anything crazy, and I don't mind buying used, and but I'll wait for sales. But then when you said Old Boy, or when Old Boy came, Joel was saying Old Boy in the chat. I was thinking of the original one, and that was one of them that. So there's sometimes I wish I need to like put a lock on my phone after a certain time of night, because I don't know why when I get tired I'm like all of a sudden think some purchases sound better at that time than others.
Yep. And then you wake up and you're like,
yeah, you get the purchase confirmed shipping.
Oh yes.
But that was one that I was second guessing. I haven't unwrapped it yet because I didn't know if I was going to see if some friends would want it. I wasn't going to try to make any money or anything off of it, but I got that.
I want to get that one.
That Old Boy.
Yeah, I want that one. And I think that one, what was it, like was it 75 or something like that? I don't remember.
Well, I got it directly from Neon's website. Neon Cinema was who put that set out. Mine was. So when it was all said and done, tax, shipping, and everything, it was $60.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
And now I'm like, that's the most I've ever spent on.
Oh yeah, I can be bad.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, I can be bad with my, because especially some horror stuff, especially some of the editions, I can go high.
You do, yeah. Because I'm trying to think. Yeah, you have. Like, yeah.
I was thinking sometimes too. Some of
I mean, it's not like you. I will say probably the highest you've gone is maybe 100 and something. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, have you gone more than that? That would have been.
I have to look to see.
I don't know. I probably would be capping myself off.
So is that like at least for like a big set or something?
Yeah. Or it could be if I'm after a single movie maybe and I don't have it.
I feel like realistically though, those have been sets.
Yeah, but then there's been some singles like my Blackula or my Screen Blackula.
Oh yeah,
I wanted that. Yeah. So I was gonna get it. You know what I mean?
That's a good example. Like, I know you mostly been buying good sets at that price. Yeah. Like Talk to Me. That big set you just bought, that was a very nice set. So that would be something that was like maybe 100 and something.
Change.
Right? Yeah.
Did you get the hand and everything?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Did you show that on your channel? I missed it.
I think I showed it on my Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
But I want the other hand from A24. There's a hand from A24 that I want.
Oh my God, see, funny. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And I'd be happy with just the one I have.
Yeah, I said sometimes I gotta audit my own collection because I'm like, Jesus, you know what I mean?
Just be honest with yourself, and be like actually add it up. I've done that before where it's okay, I'm done for the month.
You do have a pretty penny here that if you ever wanted to sell stuff, you could make some money.
Yeah, but I will never.
No, I'm just saying that's good to know.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. I never like resell. I was like,
it's like a comic book store. Comic books could probably be worth quite a bit of money.
But I said probably comics if I bucket, she would probably sell them.
Get the money.
Yeah,
I heard somebody joking about the two different hands for Talk to Me, and they're like, I wonder if you could buy them and have them shaking hands.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because
A24 one. I didn't know that.
Is more like the movie one, and the one that's from Umbrellas, like you could ride on it yourself and stuff. I'm not going to do that, but it's made to like write on it. Yeah.
So a guy I've gotten to know a little bit. He's from Scotland, but is Scottish Geek Guy. Is his channel Scottish Geek Guy, and he did the one that you could ride on the hand.
That's the one I got from my brother.
So he was saying that he did a stream where he was like, okay, if you submit on, put a comment in here, any character from a movie.
Yeah, me.
Cat getting you? No, you're
Joey
good.
got back. I was like,
They got sharp claws when they're younger like that
too.
too.
Did. It was startled. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. But no, he was like on one stream, he kind of did the unboxing of it. And then he was like, put any movie character that died in the movie that you would want me to write on the hand and why you would want to ask them a question.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that. That's interesting.
And then he did a live stream where he went through them all and like actually did the writing of it on the hand while I was doing the live stream. So I thought that was a cool idea.
Oh, that's different. Yeah.
But when you were
really in the boxes or anything.
No, you don't. Maybe you should maybe for your Instagram. That could be fun.
No, I think I'll be good. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
but yeah, his was all filled up with fictional character names that were in movies that died in the movie that you would want that right on.
Yeah, they do have it. It's like all white. So
yeah,
you can't write on it. That one they want you to write on it.
Oh, my handwriting. My handwriting's so bad, I wouldn't want to mess it up.
Wow, she's losing it. Stop! Oh my god, that's so.
Oh my god, Corey, she literally is attacking us from the bag. That's so funny.
Have you been like ignoring her too long?
Oh my goodness, this little one. Yeah, she's so funny. That's hilarious to me. I'm like, what's it all about?
Key-Man was saying Walter Goggins is amazing. And, is that Charlie? Thank
you. Yes, yes, honey. Yes,
Hunnam.
Yes.
Yeah,
Key-Man.
I know something. Thank you guys once again.
Joel was saying Oppenheimer 4K wow. Best Buy Steelbook 134 now. I know. Is that on like an eBay price or something?
Wow, maybe. Yeah, and see, maybe I would have to really be after it.
Yes, he watched the film. If you really, really like, if I feel like, oh my god, it's excellent, I must own this, I would probably be on
maybe I don't feel as bad about mine now. So
yeah. Sometimes if there's one like you really want,
good,
K-Man would say, I get both the hands to shake.
Oh, cool.
Don't write Beetlejuice three times on it. I for the most part, I try to, and I know it doesn't always happen, but like 4Ks, I love under $20 for 4K.
Oh yes, oh my god.
And then like 10 and under for Blu-rays.
Oh yeah,
but
I'm trying to work on that because I think I'll sometimes maybe sometimes I like to grab stuff right away, but sometimes you can't wait though.
Oh yeah,
because I'm kind of like I'm not really. Well, it depends. Some of my horror I'm not really big into slips. I don't care if you have that or not. Like I'm also I just want the movie, so I can wait unless it's something I really really want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mel was saying, I agree 100%. Walter Goggins is very underappreciated. Yeah, Mel. So that's Walter Goggins. Wasn't he also the bad guy in? I just watched not too long ago with the Fat Man. He was the.
Oh, wait, that's not Fat Man.
Have you ever seen Fat Man with Mel Gibson?
I haven't seen that.
I don't think I've seen Fat Man.
Let me add that.
Yeah, it was like it was the year before Violent Night. So it was kind of what.
Okay, I've added that.
Fat Man.
We'll note that.
No, I don't think I've seen Fat Man. I like this.
I know the title, right?
Fat Man.
Yeah, it's easy to remember.
Oh, got it. There we go. Look at that.
I think I saw the. I think I saw the. Yeah, I saw the post of that.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he was good. And if I was, Mel was saying I was correct on that. Yes, he's the
Mel
bad guy in Fat Man.
Oh, and I love Mary and Jean.
She's so
great. Mary Jean Baptiste.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was in Fabric.
Oh, that was really
She was a lot of British.
It was a fun one. It was kind of one of the early of the. I know there was earlier ones, but there's been kind of a string of violent Christmas movies.
Yeah.
So that was like one where he's kind of like a more, I don't know if you'd say realistic Santa Claus, but it's
noted. Okay, we'll have to watch that.
So not to like give anything away, but like when it boils down to it, basically he's like a worn out Santa Claus that is like upset people aren't really believing in Christmas anymore, and there's like a spoiled rich kid that gets mad because he didn't get what he wanted from Santa, and Walter Goggins is like the hitman that he hires to go kill Santa.
My God, how fun is that? Okay,
so
I watch that.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, add it.
So it's a fun one. But,
and see, it says Walter Goggins plays Skinny Man.
Yeah.
How funny is that?
Oh, that's supposed to be open.
Joel say, eBay it's sold out. Yeah. I figured that had to be for that.
It does seem that stuff always tends to come back. I just saw like American
Psycho.
Be patient a bit, Steelbooks on Walmart.
I just hate that when people buy up like a ton of them and then you see them on eBay for
prices. Yeah. But I have been seeing them come back. Like eventually they'll come back out. Yeah, because like I said, I just saw like American Psycho, that Steelbook on Walmart. Yeah, Walmart now.
Yeah, it seemed like they're getting them back in there. So This game, we have 6 cats, all girls. They're all very needy.
No.
Call aggressively affectionate.
Oh,
yeah. See, we always have all boy cats.
Oh, yes,
so
Miss Caveman. This is our first girl with a boy, too. I love her. She's so dainty,
she's so
too.
dainty.
So delicate with her.
They have their personalities. Chris was saying, I Fat Man. Mel, still need to watch that.
Okay, I just added it.
It's a fun one. Yeah. Walter Goggins played the transvestite in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh my gosh! Wow! Justified. What I heard was very good.
Yeah, I never saw that.
I've heard that too.
That was also on FX.
I want to get that. Mel was saying it's fun to watch Chris.
I like slow burns.
As long as it has a good payoff, I'm willing to have a slow burn. So agree, Mel. Fat Man is fun. Just saying, all for slow burns, Mel. If I want fast, I'll watch Violent Night. But yeah, so do you have anything coming out in the theaters here that you're going to be jumping to get out and see?
We do want to see Origins, which is the new Ava DuVernay film.
Okay.
American Fiction, I want to see.
American Fiction. For horror,
Night Swim.
I want to see.
I was seeing commercials for that, and I was wondering if that would
I think it come out tomorrow, right?
Yes. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I have to go. Yep.
I have to. I wouldn't mind getting out of the theater a little bit more this year, but it can get pricey sometimes.
Yeah.
Go do that. At least, I don't know. Sometimes you can hit some earlier shows, but it seems like it's so easy just to be.
Though, too, sometimes get in early.
If you can.
If you can, yeah. Ooh, weekday.
Yeah. I know some stuff to do.
Yeah. You get or early morning. It just seems.
Oh, like if you can. Yeah. Yeah, but those are the three I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah, off the top of my head.
Okay, Justified.
Yeah, I heard that y'all. Yeah.
Okay, noted. Because I love a good series. So
I'd say it sounds like you. So you guys get a lot of watching, and then I mean, if you're keeping up with movies and TV series.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and that's why we got to do more of our site.
Oh my God, I know, because
they're just like, movies,
watching TV, and I said, yes, we do. We have to translate that into letting people know, recommending, talking about, like dissecting. I think that like what we actually watch, we should be sharing.
Oh yes, it's just like you said. By the time you come home, that's just
literally snack, TV, till bed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get done watching a movie and be in my sweatpants and a hoodie, and I'll go live with that. How about that? I'm sure everybody want to see that, but what was I thinking? There was one that was coming out that I wanted to see. Now I'm completely blanking on it, but I'm good at doing that. But
for January,
I'm completely blanking on it now. Well, I'll keep going, but
there's some good ones though for January.
Yeah, but and we have a couple theaters that will do classic shows too, like older movies, and they'll only bring it back for like 2 days.
Oh, cool.
For limited showing. So that was actually saw more older movies in the theater last year than new releases. So like They Live was one, the John Carpenter.
Yeah, I love that. Yes.
So that was fun.
It's actually fun though to actually rewatch.
Yep. There was that Casablanca. I went and saw. I can tell you're not a big fan.
No. I like it. I saw Casablanca. It's just as long as a long.
Yes. It's a commitment. Yes. So it's actually one of those movies that we enjoyed it, but we wouldn't rewatch often.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. It's actually what is it, like 3 hours?
Probably longer than that.
Is it longer than that?
I don't remember. I remember it just being long.
I can't even remember.
See, now I gotta search that. Casablanca run.
And that could be just my recommendation.
The election of it, I know.
Maybe it just felt that long for me.
Oh my gosh! It's only I added an hour.
Oh, I was like, that's too
hour
long.
And a half to it. It's only an hour 42 minutes. Oh wow, maybe it's just it feels long.
It felt long. That's probably why.
Look at that.
No, that's funny because I was like, man, I don't remember it being that long.
Oh, I know. Wow.
I know.
That's funny.
What am I thinking of? Maybe I'm not thinking of.
You know what I'm thinking? Go On With the Wind.
Go On With the Wind. Yes.
Okay. I'll agree. That one to me was.
Yeah, I'm thinking Go On With the Wind.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Let me see. Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Yeah, I think it is Go On With the Wind. Yeah.
Yes, Going with the Wind, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Oh my God, sorry, Corey.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, Going
What's
with
that
the Wind.
Vivian Lee, yes. Sorry, confusing our movies. Yes.
No, that's totally all right.
Oh my God, it was so long. It's really good, but we don't rewatch it. It's Going with the Wind. Yeah. Sorry, digress.
No, that's
right,
fine.
Casablanca.
That's funny. I was saying Justified is great. So is the reboot.
Oh yes, it came back. He came back, right, in his role a few years later. It's called Justified something.
Oh yeah, because it was like his daughter too with him.
Yeah, it's like a few years of like they brought the series back, but it's Justified and something else in the title. You see what I mean by bad with names?
Oh, I do the same thing all the time. So I was saying right, I had to buy the blue LOL Caveman. I wonder if that was Fat Man, maybe.
No.
Maybe. See, that's where I get bad. I disconnect which comment. It was
a lot of people do that. Yeah,
all time. Yep.
Yeah, because yes.
So, and then K-Man was saying, Elmore Leonard, book author, a lot of his books have been turned into movies, some better than others. That's always fun finding out too. Like sometimes you'll see something and you don't realize it was based on a book, and you can dig into that if you like reading books.
Oh
yeah,
me too.
So when you're talking about where like if you watch things or haven't, not to keep, and like I said, you give me the signal when it's like it's time to wrap her up.
Oh, probably.
So, we go.
Yeah, we're good. Well, 11 probably would be like, oh yeah, stick a fork in me.
Well, that's why I was like, sorry, you keep me just
chattering.
Oh,
no worries, Corey. Oh no, I said, nope, I'll just roll into bed. Yep, right after. Oh my God, so funny. I wish it was Friday, Corey.
I know. I believe me, I do as well too. This is way more fun than going to work. So
what do you call it? With the flat myself out of work. The bed, flop myself up.
Yeah,
the word.
I know. Yeah, Fridays all. Yeah, because you don't have to. Yeah,
I love a good Friday. Yeah, you just like nothing planned.
Yeah. Well, I won't go too much further, but I did want to ask you about this one because this was one that I think Vin from Hard Copy Blues. He was so surprised I hadn't seen this one, and there was a really good deal with a coupon just the other day. It just came in today. But I haven't watched it. It's funny. So many people are like shocked when I haven't seen certain ones, but I grabbed The Witch.
Oh, so great. Oh, must watch. Corey,
okay.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's and that was sometimes
Anya Taylor
Joy.
Oh,
exceptional. Some people I heard mixed reviews, but most people love it. Yeah, I love it. I think it was really good. I love it.
That was one. So I can't buy everything, but I love buying some that look interesting to me that people are shocked that I haven't seen before. So sometimes it's kind of fun to get into that.
I love that. Oh, and you'll have to keep us posted, Corey, what you think about it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll do that. No, that one and the other one that came in was
love it.
I got the Blu-ray set of this one. I got so much grief from, but I never had seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh, love. No,
never seen them. Oh, we might have lost you.
That's okay. Yep, jumping in. And very long each one, but worth it. I think 3 hours each one.
Yeah. I like those.
That's where somebody then they even like when I got that, I'm like, hey, look, I finally got it. I'll watch it sometime. And they're like, oh, you only got the theatrical versions. You needed the director cuts. And I'm like, I'm going to be lucky to get through three 3-hour movies.
Yes.
I don't need 3 like 5-hour movies or whatever.
Oh yes. Oh my God. But it's so, again, you have to let us know, Corey, what you think about them.
Yeah. No, those are.
And we saw each in the theater. Like, very good.
So, well, I know we're pushing up on the time here for you. So I just want to make sure that we can start wrapping it up. I could keep on. That's like I said. I wish it was Friday night and just keep on going. But maybe I can twist both of your arms to do something again sometime.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, Corey. Oh, my God, for sure. I know. And appreciate the invite. Love it.
And if we get our live streaming back on, we'll have you on too.
Oh,
we have to have guests on. Yes.
No, it'd be a blast. And like I've told some people that have, done this already with me that I was like, well, maybe even sometime just do like a hangout Q&A and like, or maybe bring some new stuff that you've watched or just and just talk about it and just do a hangout, like hanging out with friends and just talk about movies.
We'll always be down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll do that for sure. Maybe I'll grab you on a Friday night then.
Oh my God, Corey, yes.
Still might lose something.
Oh, you might lose me. Well, no, I'd be motivated. Yes, yeah. That was so funny. I know it's such a little what is not an early riser? What do you call it? Going to bed early? Is there a name for that? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, that's like the funny thing is I can be up like so late too.
Oh yes, you can.
And then you go, you come out when I have to go to the bathroom, and you be like, "Oh, now she's asleep."
Are you still up?
You're trying to get it. Well, I will say,
but I should be going to sleep because I do wake up early. Like for some reason, I sometimes will stay up late, but I should go to sleep because I wake up
early.
Yeah, but sometimes I get caught like reading or doing things. Yeah.
One I got caught off guard with, I went onto a stream. So Gizmo that we were talking to earlier. So he'll do a lot of streams. And I got on one with him and on his channel with him and Anthony from Anthony's Horror and More. And I had a blast, but I didn't know what I was getting in for. It was 4.5 hours long.
Wow.
And
wow.
So then they did one the other weekend where he asked same people, they asked me to get on again. And I'm like, well, I can't even make it at time and I can't go that long again. They're, oh, that's fine. Just jump on whenever you can. I got on when they were already 3 hours into their stream.
Wow.
It went another 3.5 hours.
Wow.
So I was only on there 3.5, but so they would have been like 6.5.
Oh my gosh.
And then
I might have fallen asleep, you guys. Don't judge me. I'm like, my hours.
It would have just been a bookcase.
Yeah, I probably would have just on a bookcase.
Well, and one of them that was on the stream was Dirk, that subjective collect. Oh gosh, no, I can't even say it right. But subjective perspective collective. So there we go. So he did a 2-hour stream before he hopped onto that 6.5 hour stream. Well, he didn't last the whole one, but at some point he's like, I gotta go, guys.
Some people can get that. That's amazing to me. Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, stick a fork in me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where it's kind of fun though. Like even with this, so we've been going for quite a while and it doesn't feel that long. So it doesn't feel long at all. Like I was like, I can't believe that. I don't know. When you get talking with some friends about some movies, like I know I've watched an hour and 45 minute, like you said, like some movie that felt like it was 3 hours. Well, this like feels like the opposite, where it's like, well, we've almost been going 3 hours and it feels like a lot less than that. But so I'm going to save you because I know you need to get going to bed. You got early morning.
I'm like, good night.
But this was fun. Corey, we would love to come on again.
Oh yes,
please do.
Oh my gosh.
So anybody that says, when people say that, I'm like, you might regret that because I'm going to be reaching out again.
No. Yeah, we always are so flattered and thankful when people invite us on. We love hanging out, so we love doing streams.
I just love having somebody that wants to talk about some of this stuff. So it's like,
I know, that's so funny to me.
So it's so fun to do, and especially when you find people that are so easy to talk with, and it's like, so I've been, everybody's been cool so far, and everybody's like, oh yeah, ask us to be back on again, and each time I'm like, well, don't say it just to be nice, because you're gonna hear from me again.
Oh, we love that.
We love it. Yeah, we love
it. Or who knows?
Connected too from these our long hiatuses. It keeps.
Oh yeah,
connected with everyone. We love it.
Yeah, that's been a cool thing because we've been like kind of taking breaks.
Oh yeah,
the streams has been fun to kind of still be a part of the
jump into the community. Yep.
Yeah, keep going a little bit, but not be too stressed out about it or anything. Or who knows, maybe we'll do a hangout and throw a few more people in the mix.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm gonna have to learn how to do all that. This is the most I've had.
Corey, you can do it. Yeah.
So we'll see how many people we can throw on here, but definitely at the very least, we're going to have a hangout again.
So much fun.
And do this, but we'll have to hit like a Friday or weekend or something.
Oh my God. Speaking my language. Oh yes.
And not to force you to go super long, but then that way you don't have to worry about getting up early.
Oh my God. I know. I love it. Oh my gosh. I know. Oh, I tell you, Friday hits differently.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing you jumping in here too. So supportive. So, but both Meka and Kira, thank you so much for jumping on here. I appreciate this so much. I know we've chatted and or the things and on Instagram, but I was kind of worried about some of this. So, hey Trini, later. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Trini.
But I've been Holland saying later movie club.
Holland, love it.
But no, thanks for taking the chance to jump on here because I know I'm still unknown.
Oh my God, Corey, that's fun.
We love it.
And hang out and do this.
Oh no.
Well, just wait. There's going to be another one
we are
coming.
among the special guests.
Yeah, my first 4, you know.
Yes,
no, this is awesome. So you're going to be getting an invite again.
Yes, we're
down. And I'm going to be waiting for a podcast and following for True Detective
this month.
Yes, you guys, there will be content this month.
No, but I'll be following along with you on that True Detective.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Corey.
Yep, I'm excited for that. Okay. Say night, ladies. So, but no, thanks again. So everybody, thanks for hanging out with us and chatting. Chat has been great. And so, yeah, if you don't mind hanging on for just a moment, we'll stop the live and we'll get going. But thanks again, everybody.
Oh, yes, bye, everybody. I know. Nice.